Hello, everyone. Happy game week 100, maybe. How's your team looking? Hopefully some people have tuned in with their 4 or 5 players or whatever we've got. But yeah, welcome to game week 100, milestone for ChampMan FPL. Hopefully we'll have some fun despite the reduced fixture list and reduced lineups, maybe. How you doing, David? You all right?
Yeah, good, thank you. Just sweating my nuts off. It was a horrendously hot day. Train delayed. Couldn't do the spaces I planned to do. All good. Made it home, and I'm just very much privileged and looking forward to game week 100.
Game week 100. Oh, that didn't work. Fucking hell, that was good, wasn't it? Really good. Really good.
Sign of things to come.
Sign of things to come. What an omen. What an omen. We'll try that again later.
Yeah, well, I thought we'd celebrate, and I've baked a cake especially. So
right.
got you a cake, Martin. So I'm just going to.
Oh, fantastic, mate! Yeah, just pass it. Just pass it in, mate. Yeah.
Light that for you.
Yeah, light it up.
There we go.
Fucking look at that! Look at that! Brilliant, lovely. That's fantastic. Yeah, we'll chomp on that through the stream. That's really thoughtful of you. Thanks for that, mate.
You're welcome, mate. I thought we did celebrate,
Yeah, of course. So how's your team looking? Fuck me.
Do you know what? I think I've got about 9 out of the 11 that I've got. I'm not sure. But I think maybe we go through the lineups and we'll have a look just so we can clarify.
Yeah, I think so. What have we got? So Arsenal first. No Ashley Cole.
Yeah, big surprise.
He was in my free hit, so that's 1 down.
Yeah, I had a debate of Lauren and a 5.5 million mid, or Ashley Cole and Finnan, and neither of them have started. So I'm not chosen that. I
had Lauren over Cole for in my first few drafts, and I was like, nah, come on, Cole, bonus magnet. But yeah, so step 1 for me is Tariko in for Cole. That might be all right, I think.
Yeah, no, Tariko, he's always good, isn't he? He's on set pieces. He's on pens when Redknapp doesn't play as well. So
yeah, exactly. And then versus Blackburn. So as expected, they've got their shitty 7 at the back formation. I noticed they got Curtis playing in midfield, so that's not great, really. He'll get like a penalty for being out of position, right? So
Curtis isn't in midfield on my lineup.
Oh, is it Berg? Sorry, is it Berg? One of them.
Yeah, Berg often plays DM when they play 7-2-1.
Yeah,
over 3. But they've got Neil Crouch. So is it because is Weatherall suspended or injured? I think I've got a feeling he is, isn't he?
I think one of the two. I think he's not available, definitely.
Yeah.
So.
And then Bent up front, Crouch and Janssen on the bench, which we kind of expected, I suppose.
Yeah, I've seen that a couple of times. I mean, not that it really matters because you're never picking a Blackburn striker away from home, are you? But
I've got Curtis in this because he's been hanging around my team for ages. So if it is 0-0, and I heard you had quite a few 0-0s in your Sims, then I won't be too disappointed because I think most people have got, even though I've got on recaptain, I think everyone has. So
yeah,
bit of a differential, John Curtis.
It could go one way or the other. It was kind of like, in my Sims, it was kind of like 50-50. There were like half of the games were like 0-0 or 1-0. And then the other half was like, 3-0 or 3-1 or something. So it's like a bit of a toying cost, really, which way it will go. But
lads, is that a bit better? I've put my mic up a little bit. Can you tell me if you can hear me better now?
Oh, I can hear you. I can hear you a little bit better, actually. Yeah,
okay, cool. Right, on to the next lineup. That is Bolton. So no Gardner, but Nicky Southall plays left wing. That's just not in the team. It's rep, isn't it? Even against or it's an injury against because Ipswich are rep 15, aren't they?
They're high, yeah. So maybe I don't know. Maybe rep isn't the right word. Maybe it's just like midweek rotation. I don't know, but Gardner doesn't play anyway. I had Gardner in my free hit as well until I read your thread this week. And I was like, I'm gonna back David's thread and I'm gonna take Gardner out. But then I replaced him with Unsworth, who also isn't playing. So,
well, we'll never know, will we? If that was the right call. I did put all my eggs in one basket and say I don't think Gardner's that good for this week, and I've been proved right, but not in the way I expected. So no, he could have hauled, of course, and unlucky for those who brought him in. I mean, I've got him, so I think most people do miss out. You're one of the few that doesn't, but yeah, Dunsworth instead. So hey ho. So the back three is Luchetti, DeVos, and Dunn. So Skimmiker's benched. So they seem to be rotating those three centre backs from 4, don't they? And then Farrelly was leaked, wasn't he? We knew about that. And then Bo Hansen is on the bench, and Snorrison's not there. So I don't know if he's come in and the AI doesn't like him and he's disappeared again, or if it's just that little bit of rotation.
Yeah, it could be. So who do you think's taking penalties then? Because normally it would be Skimmiker, right? Obviously Rod Wallace isn't there anymore.
Yeah, no God, it should be Dunn, shouldn't it? Because he took them before.
Has he taken one this season? Has he?
Or was it Pedersen? Dunn scored 2, didn't he? In one game week, he got 2 pens. And he got like 14 points, I think.
Oh, okay, that's escaped my memory. Okay, so it'll be Dunn taking penalties.
It's in the 4.5. That's how I remembered.
Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah, but Pedersen does play. And then Ipswich, you've got Craney left back as opposed to Clapham. He's benched, so just a bit of standard rotation. You've got Doherty up front, so he's got a few games there lately, hasn't he?
Yeah, I noted that. I think it's something like 4 out of the last 5, or like 4 out of the last 6, or something. I want to say. It seems to be happening at the moment, but yeah.
And then Kumas gets a game, so it's the standard midfield rotation for Ipswich. They just love rotating all their midfielders, don't they? The only one they don't tend to is Holland, isn't it?
Yeah, he's fairly safe, isn't he? Yeah.
And Protton seems very safe. He tends to either play DM or centre back, and he seems to always play. Number 2. Bradford at home against Middlesbrough, and there's no Gunnarsson. I can't remember if he's injured or suspended.
No, I think he was. I don't think it was either. I saw him in lots of teams this week. Obviously, people, I think, hoping he would, come off the bench for them, and he's just not there.
It seems like a bit of rotation then, because you've got Gary Locke right back, Mark Bower left back. So they had 2 injuries, didn't they, as their fullbacks? I remember that both their fullbacks went off injured last game, and then David Romo centre mid. Never heard of him. And then they've got Craig Sudderby on the bench. I've not heard of him either. In fact, I think I've only heard of Andy Lonergan on their bench. Either a lot of injuries or a bit of rotation.
Not that anyone will care because no one owns him. But
no one owns him. Anyway, moving on.
I do find that when Romo plays in my Sims, he tends to do well, but nobody will own him, so nobody cares. But something to look out for.
Someone will pop up and go, "I've got him." Borough,
that's that's all right, isn't it? I think if you've come in with Borough players, everybody's there.
As expected. It doesn't appear that they've got a striker on the bench that I can see.
So that's good
Barnaby's a mid, and Stockdale is a mid or defender. I can't remember. So that's good for Rickard.
Good for Rickard, yeah. Probably going to get 90 minutes.
And then Everton, no Titov, which is annoying because I had him. So he's just disappeared out there. Is it when they don't play that up arrow, then Titov doesn't play because is he an AMC? I can't remember.
He plays all over the place, doesn't he? He's played in a few different positions. So I think I said to someone earlier this week, well, at least if Titov doesn't play AMC, he'll probably play somewhere else. He's not. So yeah.
And then Kevin McLeod's taken a break from reviewing house renovations, and he's playing the attacking left wing back for Everton.
Yeah,
so it could be good for Dyer. I don't know if he's that good or not. I've seen somebody benched Dyer on their free hit for an 8 million midfielder on the bench, but likelihood is he's probably
there you go. That's strong bench on a free hit. That's well played, isn't it? I've got no problem with that if he comes on. Yeah,
you got no Unsworth.
No Unsworth.
Nyarko doesn't play very much in the middle. So a bit of rep for Everton, and we were warned, to be fair.
Yes, Ferguson hadn't played a minute this season, had he? So it was a bit suspect. But yeah, I went with it anyway, and I knew the risk. But I thought, I'm going to pick Unsworth because he's got a decent chance for clean sheet bonus. Could get a penalty. I'll just who am I going to get? I'm going to get. I've forgotten. Hargreaves. Hargreaves is going to come off the bench for Watford for him. So
yes, you've got you'll have him playing. At least you've got somebody playing. Newcastle. It looks. Oh, they've gone for Michael Balls in the centre back, so he normally plays left back, and they've brought Elliott back in. Apart from that, it seems like a fairly standard lineup from Newcastle. Gardso has been playing quite a lot, hasn't he? And he's now on the bench. You've got Steve Harper in goal because Given's out, so you've got Jonathan Brain as their backup goalie. But yeah, fairly standard, I think, from Newcastle. And then
I think so.
on to number 3. Can spend a little bit more time with them this week with the lack of games. I think we need to with the rotation. So Leicester 4-4-2, no 4-4-1-1 with the up arrow. So Benjamin does start up front with Sturridge. Junior Lewis, Savage, and Arman. Andreas Arman, or Arman, I don't know how you pronounce that. And then I think it's the standard defence for Leicester. Sinclair does come in and out, doesn't he? So he's playing right back.
Yeah.
And then Villa.
No, McAnuff is another blow.
McAnuff's not in there. I saw a few people saying that he's going to be playing for them. He's benched, isn't he?
Yeah, I had a McAnuff shirt up here earlier because I thought it seems to me that McAnuff's turned to shit since I stopped hanging his shirt because he did really well at the start of the season when I was able to pat him all the time. And I was like, I don't even own McAnuff, but just for the benefit of everybody else, I'm going to put the shirt back there. And then he's not in the squad, so I thought I'd take that down quickly.
So Villa lineup. So Hadji and Hendry play on the wings, Angel and Dublin up front, Sell on the bench along with Balaban. So if the strikers don't do well and they're away, then I would expect to see them hauled off, which has been happening quite a bit. You got no Rufus at the back either of you. You've got Alpine and Melberg because Rufus was 90% orange flag.
Yeah, he was orange flagged.
Yeah,
so, yeah.
The 4.5s have been decimated this week. Jesus, there's a lot of them not playing. Right, Boateng and Thompson centre mid. I'm struggling to remember if that's the standard centre mids for Villa. I mean, they've played quite a bit, both of them, haven't they? Remember? Am I missing anyone centre mid for Villa?
No, I don't think so.
No. And then Norwich, it's the wing back 3-5-2. McCann and Marchant up front. So Marchant continues to play up front. Other than that, no real surprises. No one's got any of them. Let's move on. Liverpool. So it's Heskey and Owen up front, I think, as we expected. Partridge plays. Gerrard and Berger in the middle. Standard defence as to be expected. I think Owen could do well this week if Marshall has a stinker. Well, let's see.
Yeah, we'll see. I think I've got Malky Mackay coming in on my free hit bench, so we'll see up against Owen, vice captain. So at least they're both playing. I've got 11 out, so I can't complain.
That's good. I think many don't, so that's fair play. And then I think it's the last set of tweets. So it's Watford and no Petkov, which is pretty bit of a shitter for those who got him in on a free hit, or for those who own him for this week because it's a plum fixture. But we've been warned, haven't we? You know, you play. It's their Coventry at Rep 11, and it's a home game. It's a midweek game. There's always that chance. So, you've got Hargreaves, which they leaked, Vanatza and Richard Johnson. So, Pitcher's not even on the bench. And then I can't see any signs of. There's a couple of their players missing their defenders, aren't there? So the old Preston centre back, he's not there. He's been playing sweeper for them. I've forgotten his name.
Is it Gregan?
Sean Gregan. Yeah. So he's not there. And I noticed when I was looking at that wingbacks v wingbacks thing this week that when Tessum's actually does quite well as wingback, he's done all right. Robinson is rubbish. He's really bad. And I nearly brought in Hadji this week, but I went for not Hadji, sorry. I was telling you to get a Coventry winger, wasn't I? Yeah,
I went Matthias.
He's a left winger. He'll be against Tessum, but if anyone's got the Coventry right winger, he'll be up against Robinson, who is rubbish at defending. He's actually all right going forward, but he hasn't got many attacking returns this season. So, yep, anyone who's got Coventry wingers, I reckon they could do pretty well today. And it is Smith and Noel Williams up front. And Smith did I didn't see, like, you can't really see on your Sims how well he did, but in Mokoko's Sims that he released today, he did pretty well, didn't he? So I know.
Yeah, he was top, I think. So yeah, interesting. I think Gifton Noel Williams was fairly high as well. He definitely did well in mine. I know I don't post the whole thing anymore, but yeah, Noel Williams definitely. Well, Smith and Noel Williams and Lee Hughes, to be fair, all did well. So yeah, it's a good fixture for all the strikers, isn't it?
Definitely. And then the Coventry lineup: Joachim on the right wing. I know sometimes Janice plays there. Matthias, who you've got, Walker, he's one of the top scoring centre backs at his price point. Bothroyd and Hughes to be expected. Yeah, pretty standard. I think a few people have got Lee Hughes on a free hit.
Yeah, I've got him.
Yeah, and that's all the lineups.
Cool.
Should we crack open the ciders?
Yeah. Cheers.
Cheers. Hang on. I'll just. Can I cheers you?
Yeah. Where do I need to be?
Other way.
Yeah, that's it. Cheers. Yeah, let's dip into the chat. We haven't done that yet, have we? Let's have a look. Sorry, that was very, very rude. I normally do the chat first. I was so caught up with my cake and my balloons, and if everyone's got a team. So let's have a look. Let's go from the top. Tropical in the chat. Good evening, mate. Kazali. Good evening. The JLo FPL. Hello, mate. Andy, the Golf Pro. Come on, Captain Thierry. Yeah, Captain Thierry for me. Is it for you as well, David? Captain Thierry?
Captain Thierry, yeah.
Yeah, it's definitely popular tonight. Benno's in the chat. Hello, mate. Benno and his banana in the chat. Don't know if it's in or out, but he's there. Mohid says, happy birthday, Fantasy ChampMan. Yes, thank you, mate. Thanks for tuning in. Trond in the chat. Hello, 100. Pep Talk. Oh, Pep Talk. He's not even moaning. 11 players on free hit result. Pep Talk is not moaning in the chat.
Wow. Give it 90 minutes.
Gary Smith, only 7 games. Yeah, only 7 games, mate. It's a blank game week. But we're going to give you the what's going on in the League Cup semi-finals as well, aren't we? So yeah, point of interest there. Man United and Leeds both involved. I can't remember who they're playing, to be honest, but it's quite significant because if Man United and Leeds make it to the final, then they are massively on for a treble game week or even maybe a quadruple game week, depending on whether they need FA Cup replays. So that's quite significant. So if you want the possibility of a quadruple game week or a treble game week, then you want Man United and Leeds to get to the final, really, I think.
Yeah, I think we all do, don't we? A bit of excitement towards the end of the season.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah. Gary Smith in the chat. Jesus, Tottenham are bottom. Yeah, they've been dreadful. Alan Kerberstein, new manager, making no difference so far.
Good night, Robin.
Pretty terrible.
Coming in, sorry.
Oh, good night, Robin.
Can you hear that?
Yeah, a little bit. I can't hear what she's saying, but
Daddy, why you got the balloons on me? Do you want to say hello?
Oh, look at that special guest.
Do you want to say hello? Do you want to wave? Yeah. Who's going to win? Is it Daddy going to win? Oh, wow. I say, night, darling. That's very nice. Very nice.
Okay. Cute. Special guest. Get her on and get her hosting next week.
It's a spider. It's very nice. Okay. Bye-bye.
Yeah, good
my
night.
Missus likes to do that every week, so sorry about that.
No, that's all right. No problem at all. You might get my cat at some point. And Andrew Sherritt in the chat. Good effort with the cakes. Thank you very much. John Jacob, team lineup sucks. Yeah, lots of people in the same boat though.
Yeah. I was talking to Martin before we went on the stream, and I think if you've got a free hit, you've probably still got 11, whereas the people who scraped 10 or 11 are down to sort of 7 or 8. So it may not be a disaster just yet.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Also, we got some repeat offenders now. FPO Glasto's in the chat, down to 10. Hello, Glasto. What are we on? Yeah, less than a week now. Glasto will be there. Pirlo's beard. Snorris,
great cake passing. Glad I went back to the start.
Yeah. Go back to the start. We put hours of practice into that. Snorrison fell asleep on the bus, says Pirlo's beard. Yeah, gone.
Very good.
John Shanley, have I done John Shanley? If not, good evening, mate. Ramanathan, good evening. Billy Hadaway, what is love? 7 starters, 1 on the bench. Frenchie's in the chat. Good evening, Frenchie. This is the one I couldn't do last week. I had to get Darren to do it. Efthymios. Efthymios in the chat.
Efthymios Ratikos.
In the chat. Confused. Oh shit, mate. He's used his underhaul instead of.
I think you're not the first, buddy. Yeah, it's one of those things you have got to double check, unfortunately. Oh, sorry to hear that, mate. Yeah,
it's unfortunate. I think you're just going to have to roll with it, mate. Try and make the best of it. John Janko, good evening, mate. Mikey, son of a gun, hello, mate, in the chat. And I think that's everybody. Man on podcast, John Oak's in the chat. Hello, mate.
All right, John Oak. So John Oak did suggest a bit of Centurions there. It's 100, and I'm not going to do Centurions, which is a shot of beer or cider a minute, because I've got work in the morning and I'll be dead.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
I've got my shot glass, and I will play at half time. So I'll do 15 Centurions shots in 15 minutes for half time.
I'm up for that. Let's do that. Yeah, 15's all right.
I'll have to try and fit in a piss as well in between those shots. That's going to be fun.
It's difficult. We got to actually commentate on the game, right? We can't have a shot every minute through the game.
I'll do it at half time. That's it. That'll be fun. Should we get predictions in the chat for first goal scorer?
Yeah, first goal scorers. Let's have them. Yeah.
Petkov. Oh no, he's not playing.
Petkov's not playing. Has anybody got like a really random captain or vice captain because of all the people missing out?
I've got vice captain Benjamin, which is a bit of a differential because I think a few people thought he wouldn't play, and I think Benno's got him as well. I think that's fairly rare.
Yeah, I'd say so.
So, I mean, he scored in the last 4 games and in the cup game in between those games as well.
Yeah, he's been absolutely on fire.
Nissa Godfrey is saying he's got Gardner captain. So who's coming in for you? Because Gardner's not playing, buddy. I don't know if you know. Michael Farquharson saying Noel Williams. Adam France Bent as captain, surely not. Although that would be first goal scorer.
First goal scorer, yeah.
You don't want Bent as your captain. So Bent first goal scorer, Noel Williams, Kudicini own goal, hilarious. Goal Farrelly, Hargreaves, we've got Southall, Darren Eady, Lauren Banana shot, we'll take that. Lauren own goal, we don't want that. Who's you going for first goal scorer, Martin?
I'm going to go. I always go for the Watford game. I'm going to go Hargreaves. Hargreaves first goal. Why not?
I'm going to go Nicky Barmby. Why not?
Fit him 5th minute next week after I sold him. Yeah. Hippie a 5th minute. Yeah, penalty could be. Christie first goal.
Mikey's got Arfexad off his bench as he picked Crossley in goal. Oh, so did you forget? He must have forgotten it wasn't Kudicini instead of Crossley.
Okay, right, yeah.
You got a playing goalie then.
Yeah. That could be right.
Adam, don't worry, David. I'm not mental. No, sorry, that's me. That's mental. Michael Farquharson, thanks for pronouncing my name right, Gills. First time. That's okay, because everyone calls me Gills. You know, when you're called Dave, you've never got any worries about people pronouncing your name correctly or not. Do you think you're going to manage with these balloons for 90 minutes?
I'm getting a bit hot.
Yeah. Well, I had to tie mine up with a USB cable because I didn't have any ribbon like you.
Yeah. I was an idiot. I started trying to tie them to the back of the chair, and I was like, "No, you absolute idiot! There's no helium in them. They're not going to just float up."
More predictions. Got Jeffers first goal scorer, Henry. We've got Parler captain from Moyd. Nice. He's been on fire lately, hasn't he?
Yeah, absolutely. And Henry Vice. That's good. I like that.
Didn't take much notice of the Arsenal midfield. Basidas, Parler, Perez ticking off. Yeah.
The gaffers in the chat, FPL Richie.
Just a
Good
warning
evening,
then on Finnan. I mean, it doesn't look like rotation from Arsenal. Although, it does, isn't it? Because they've got Upson playing left back instead of Cole. So
Yeah.
Finnan might come back in. He might not. Tricky one. Let's see. Michael Ferguson. Norwich 0, Liverpool 7.
I hope so. I've got Owen vice captain.
FPL Richie. Martin looks like he's regretting being a victim in a sex game.
Wouldn't be the first time.
Richie's in the house, everyone. Martin looks like he has mumps within balloons.
I've had mumps before. It wouldn't far off this, to be honest.
Yeah, I've had mumps as well. It's that you get a big swollen neck, and some people get big swollen balls as well, don't they?
Yeah.
Did you get the watermelon balls?
I did. I just had the neck, actually. I just had the neck on, like, genuinely. I'd say if I had swollen balls, but it was just the neck.
There was one lad at my uni. There was a bit of a mumps epidemic at my university, and he got it, and he couldn't walk properly because his balls had got so big. Really dangerous.
Oh dear.
We're already on to balls and sex games, and it's not even started yet. We've got 2 minutes.
Andrew Sharrett's going to be cobra bombing if Parler does anything. I was going to. I had a look to see if we had any Jaeger in the house. If we'd had Jaeger in the house, I'd have gone and got a bottle of Cobra from the offie next door, but we didn't.
Oh.
I drew the line at going out and buying both.
So a Cobra bomb is like a Jaeger bomb, but with lager instead of Red Bull, yeah?
Yeah.
We used to do cider bombs at uni. They were lethal.
Yeah, cider bombs.
The added booze. David oddly suits this look, like he's hosting a kid's party. Yeah, you can imagine the Keno Kids Entertainer with the headset on, can't you?
Oh, yeah.
James, hi FPL Jills. Let's guess what I did. James, you did did I see on the Discord you did a last minute free hit? I think, because I did have a very quick look while I was running to get everything ready. Go on, James, what did you do? We've got 1 minute. What do you reckon the average points is going to be for this week?
40, maybe.
40. Maybe about 47. I reckon a little bit higher.
I reckon. Depends. I'm not sure how many free hits are out there, to be fair.
I'd like to know who in the chat has got the least players start playing today. Has anyone just gone with about 5 players? I'd be interested to know.
If anyone's tuned in with less than 5 players, then fair play.
Yeah, forget it.
Jaeger Gin, that sounds absolutely horrific.
What? Jaeger Gin? That sounds horrendous.
Let's kick off.
Let's go. And these are coming off. If I can get them off.
Bradford straight on it. Not even going to tell us what their tactics are. They're just off.
I'll keep the one balloon on. There we go. So Richie, you didn't free hit in the end. You've got 9, 3 no-shows. Did you take a hit for an Arsenal defender in the end? Oh, right,
David, your microphone's up by your head.
There we go. Sorry about that. So Richie's got 6 players because he did have 9 and he's got 3 no-shows. That's pretty poor. Sorry, mate. Daryl's down to 6 players on the -8. Ooh.
Cool, tough.
Ooh. I think the record for a game week is 7 points, isn't it? I think we had one of that in season 1.
Is it? Gosh. Yeah, there was a game week in season 1 where nobody had any players.
He captained Tarico and he got sent off, I think.
Here come Liverpool.
Come on, Partridge. We'll take that.
Whoa.
Oh, come on,
Partridge. Owen, come on.
Gosh, this ball. Andrew Sherratt has only got 5 starters. Oof. Mark Dorney, no. Underhall, no. Cole, Unsworth, Petkov, Gardner. Oh, that's pretty painful.
Yeah.
Michael Farkson's got 9 on a -12. I think I'm only missing. Are they able to bring up our lineups, Captain? Gonna have a quick look. I had 11 for a -4 and I'm missing 2 of them. I've got 9 on a -4. Davis wins the ball from Cheapo. Head up. Over the bar.
With our captain's just doing the lineups now. We did send them in late, to be fair, compared to what normal.
Cheers, captain. So James O'Mahony. Is it Omani or O'Mahony? You can let me know, James. He got Henry in and captained him, and he's Irish. I think we've seen a couple of Irish people captaining Henry this week. Shameful, isn't it?
Morals just go out the window sometimes, don't they?
Absolutely. I mean, why couldn't they have just got Owen in and captained him? That's what I'd have done. Yeah, Bricky it was. Bricky who had got a 7-pointer on his team one week.
I'm gonna readjust. Just try it where it's not round my neck, then I might be all right.
Right, so here come Watford.
Here come Watford.
Are Blackburn worse off without Weatherall? I'd say they were. He's good at heading the ball.
Yeah.
Bothroyd.
There's a goal for Coventry. Bothroyd with the opener.
Owned him for weeks in the 4.5s. He did nothing. Scored
Early lead for Cov. Cov goal. I've got nobody involved in that goal. Bothroyd and Joachim. That's who we should have gone for.
The right winger against.
Yeah, you said.
Against Watford, because they said Robinson's rubbish. Aaron Lager, Gardner and Finnan for a -8. Oh, sorry, buddy.
Chelsea leads trying to. I think Chelsea have scored in the League Cup. I'm not sure who it was. It froze up a bit.
Popped up a little bit there. Chelsea have scored in the League Cup. Interesting. Desai scored. Thanks, Elliot. Heskey with the
Partridge to Heskey. Another save.
Marshall, he's good, isn't he?
Top average points per game, is it?
The goal is by far. I mean, it's small. It's a small sample of like 6 or 7 games, but he smashed it so far. I'm seriously considering getting him in on the wild card. It's the 0.5 saving. I honestly, he's been amazing so far. I mean, you're not going to make any progress getting Kirkland in, are you? Because everyone else has got him in. I mean, I've already got him, but I think I might change it. I do want to try and be a bit different.
True. If it's is it sustainable? I don't know, but
the other one, so I'll probably wildcard on 27. I'm tempted to get the Poom or Oaks for 2 weeks for the double, and then make a transfer for a goalkeeper potentially. So Seth Johnson running down to Shearer.
Yes, for Shearer. Oh, they're playing in white today.
Yeah. He's on the corner. Here comes Kyle Court.
Goal!
1-0.
Everton clean sheet gone.
I'm sure a couple of people have got him in on their free hit.
Yeah, I think. Yeah, I think so.
They're going to miss Unsworth because he's their best centre back in the air, isn't he? So
yeah,
I wouldn't be surprised if Newcastle score a couple today.
There we go. I was quite surprised at how Newcastle looked in the sim data this week, but there we go. They're proving it kind of right already.
Mm-hmm. Michael Smith, happy 100, gents. Cheers, Michael.
Cheers.
James, the only Owen I would go near is the daughter. Wink, wink. I don't know what she looks like, actually, to be honest. We'll have less of that here, though, eh?
Not a Love Island fan, eh?
No. I started watching Hunted on the train this morning on Channel 4. I quite like that.
Yeah, that's all right. I don't mind that. I haven't seen this series.
Yeah,
watching along those lines. The Bridge is quite good. I'm quite enjoying that.
Is that good?
Yeah, right, it is actually good. Yeah, it's actually.
You've just got to build a bridge to something to win some money. Is that right?
Yeah.
Partridge to Owen, a spectacular looking overhead kick from Owen.
Partridge to Owen.
How we see this sometimes. It's a cross in and then, or they'll dribble it and then they'll take an overhead kick.
Yeah, like they just tee it up for themselves.
Yeah, good spot, Smiths. It's both away goals so far. Here we go. Attack. We're going to probably have to do a bit of filling in today, Martin, with these just 7 games.
Yeah, definitely.
Hunted is amazing. Love it, John. They started on the Isle of Wight this week, on the first episode.
Oh, did they? That's quite interesting.
My sister-in-law lives there. I'd have been great. I'd have been predictably straight to her house.
Yeah.
But they all ran to the hovercraft terminal, and then the hunters were found out they were there, and they were they build it all up, and they're they're going to catch them, and they walk in and they're all on the hovercraft. It's so predictable.
Is Owen again? Oh, side netting. Couple of chances already. There's our teams.
Teams are up loads. I think he means lads. We'll let him off. So you've got Tariko coming in for Unsworth. You've got Hargreaves coming in for Petkov. And you've got Mackay coming in for
Unsworth.
I said Unsworth. Oh, Ashley Cole.
Oh, Ashley Cole then, yeah.
So you still got your 11. That's good. And you risked Betterton as your sub goalie.
Yeah, I got away with that a little bit, it looks like.
Yeah, definitely. So I took a -4 to get out of full 11, but then I don't have my bench. None of my bench are playing, so I don't have Titov. Is Nolan playing? I think Nolan is playing for Norwich, isn't he?
Yeah.
And Gronkia, I think, is playing. So I don't have Nolan, I don't have Gardner. So I've got 9.
That's not too bad.
9 on a -4. It's not too bad. I reckon if I can get a grey arrow without taking a chip, I'll be pretty happy. Which current Premier League manager do we think would do the best at Hunted?
I reckon Conte was the first one that came to mind.
What about Newcastle manager? What's his name?
Oh, Eddie Howe.
Eddie Howe.
Yeah, he'd be quite good actually.
Yeah, I think I fancy him to be all right. Who'd be the worst? Who'd get caught on in the first hour?
Oh, Pep. He'd lose his marbles within the first 10 minutes, I think.
If he was panicking on the beach, and they would pick him up straight away.
I wouldn't back Pep Guardiola to do that for half an hour.
Evening, Andy Martin. Thanks for the balloons, much appreciated. Yep. Good job sending those to us on time. John Jacko, you have more starters than me, and I'm on a free hit. You poor bastard. Oh, that's brutal.
That is tough.
It swings and roundabouts. I mean, I didn't have Viduka on that game week on about 7 players, and he got a hat trick. I absolutely destroyed my team. So yeah, it's just one of those things in this game, isn't it? It evens itself out. Here comes Kieran Dyer, crossing in from the right to Shearer.
Oh, this is going to be a goal, isn't it? Oh, I thought that was a goal.
So yeah, I did point out to Luke this week. He mentioned it on the pod. So Shearer is the highest bonus scorer in the whole game by quite some distance. Got something like 25 bonus points.
Yeah, he just gets eight every game, doesn't he?
Yeah.
The thing is, with Newcastle, they rarely get a 10.
Mm-hmm.
So
he'll always end up picking up 2 most of the weeks, won't he? Here comes Smith. He's going to be popular if he scores. To Noel Williams. Come on, Gifton.
Blue drive.
Shoot.
Oh, lets it run free.
Richard Johnson.
Gives it Hargreaves.
Couple of saves from Headman. Danny Brothers. Pep would overthink it and hide in the Hunter's toilets.
Exactly.
Love it.
He'd just lose the plot, wouldn't he? Partridge. Partridge, Partridge, Owen and Heskey, lots of early involvement.
So my decision was Finnan, which is good. Partridge, who I got because he's on set pieces, and I figured even though he's against Leeds, he's up against a wing back next week. So, and then I think his third game after that isn't too bad. Or Hadji, and I think Hadji after Makoku posted in the sim, he did really well in his sim data, and then he's got Watford next week.
Mm-hmm.
And I think he's a Villa winger. It's going to be fairly low owned next week, but could be a good shout. That's my tip for next week. Get a Villa winger in if you can.
Roy Hodgson unhunted. He couldn't walk like 30 yards over to his own fans, could he, on the last day of the season? So I don't know how he'd get on
Did he not?
unhunted. Did you not see that? He didn't applaud the Watford fans on the last day of the season.
Oh, did he not?
He got a load of stick for it, and he basically said his excuse was, unfortunately, they were too far away.
That's a goal. Slakovic was that?
There's a goal, Salakovic.
He scored. Oh, so sorry that Arfex had. I think that was Mikey who's got Arfex had in goal, wasn't it? So unlucky, buddy. He's done all right, even at AMC for Borough. He's been scoring goals, hasn't he?
Yeah, he's done okay. Rickard's been better, but he's done all right.
Compared to what he was at Spurs.
Yeah, Spurs are tragic, though. They're at the bottom of the league without him. Charlie Miller, assist. I do like a bit of Miller. Back from injury.
Yeah, decent. So, yeah, they've benched Marinelli's benched this week, hasn't he?
Yeah.
Escapades get in. I think one or two people might have Slakovic, actually. John Jacko, what do we do with City assets? Chelsea away next week, then blank, then a double-double. Just keep them surely and pray for 2 weeks?
Yeah,
I think
that's
you do
what
if
I'm
it's a
going to do.
defender, definitely. If it's like 5 million mid, what's his name? Is it who's 5 million? Flitcroft. I think he's injured though, isn't he?
Flitcroft, right.
Right, 6. Sorry, hit my mic. I mean, if one shot, you'll need to move him on, but you probably would have done already.
Yeah.
Tough one. You probably hold it, don't you?
I think so.
You've already missed this week. I think if it was last week, I'd have probably taken him out. Liverpool should have been out of sight already.
Thomas Simpson, you are is in the chat. We've got a Reading fan in the chat.
Is that what that means?
Up the ding.
I love the fact that your nickname is the Ding. That's great. I didn't know that until I heard you saying it.
Up the fucking ding.
I used to live with a girl from Cardiff, and she used to call it the Diff.
Yeah, same thing, isn't it?
thing of that neck of the woods, is it? That kind of towards that way. McAteer. That's a goal. 1-1.
Oh,
Jason McAteer. One for Panda. Fourth of the season. He has been pretty good, hasn't he?
Yeah, that's not bad, is it? More than Unsworth, waiting for Unsworth to score penalties, and you got McAteer just scoring from open play.
Rickard and Finnan over Selakovic and Partridge, not looking too smart. It's just one of those things, isn't it? On another game week, another day, they do okay.
Well, the gaffer's happy. Has he got obviously got McAteer?
Richie's got him.
Oh, goal for Team Ireland. Okay.
I did put a Scotland team together, and then I can't even be bothered to look at it. Benjamin down to live. This will do. Go on live. Take an assist from that.
Oh, saved.
Junior Lewis. Block tackled Lewis. I think that's the only way Alpine knows, isn't it? Okay, I don't know if you can hear in the background, my little girl is kicking off.
No, I can't hear it.
She's not all sweetness and light now. My missus on purpose sends her in every time just because she knows full well I'm doing this, just as a wind up. Noel Williams, he's getting lots of action. Go on, son.
Tries a volley. Goal! Gifton. Oh, that's a tough one.
Never mind.
80 Tour got in McAteer instead of Unsworth. Well played.
Well done, buddy. Captain McAteer scores for Pando. Naismith not on the pitch for me. Here comes Junior Lewis, buried in the top corner. Saved again by Ankelman. Lewis.
Another chance. Goal. Yes. Leicester score at home again.
Junior Lewis. Go on, son.
Leicester started brightly.
Do you remember him playing for Leicester in the Prem?
I do vaguely. I remember his name, but I don't like have any images of him playing in my head. But I do remember his name.
Henry, linesman with a gift for Jills. Yeah, cheers, mate.
Mm.
Yeah, he was. No one could ever work out if he was any good or not. He was like a sort of left-sided centre mid. He could either be DM or AM. He put a cross in for us to equalise at Wembley when we did go up like 2001 season. Went to Leicester because basically Peter Taylor was a Gillingham manager, got us promoted, and then he went to Leicester. And he basically took Junior Lewis with him and a couple of other Gillingham players and coaches, and they weren't very good for the Premiership.
Tarico's on what?
God.
Come on, Tarico. Yes! Come on! Yes! In off the bench.
Tarico. Unbelievable. Tarico booked in celebrations.
Booked for his celebrations. Good. Oh, he's going to get sent off, isn't he?
Oh, I'd love to see it. He's got a horrible run coming up. Lots of home games against top teams and away games. And I'm looking at him going, do I get him on the wild card? It's not a good run. He just keeps going, doesn't he?
Yeah, but it doesn't matter. Like, it doesn't. The thing is, like with fantasy games, like it doesn't matter if Ipswich get beat as long as he keeps ticking away, which I think he will. Like, do you know what I mean? It doesn't matter if they lose 3-1 if he's been involved in the one, like that kind of thing. But
he's been unbelievable. Right, it's quite a bit of attacking. It's good. Bit of action because we thought it might not be a bit quiet. Quite a few goals already. Here's Bothroyd. That's 2-0 to Coventry.
He's Coventry. 2 for Bothroyd. Carbon copy of the first goal. Fuck's sake, Coventry 2-0 up, and there's neither of my players involved.
Non-free hitters rejoice. Yeah, there won't be many people on a free hit with Tarico. That's a good point. There'll be many people who have free hitted who had Tarico and won't have got the points, I'm sure. Can I revise down my average score for the week, going by the goal scorers so far?
Coventry, hopefully they've not used up all their goals. I can't believe that. They scored twice. And I've got nothing.
Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Right, here comes Marchant, dribbling past Hegham. There's going to be a few hoopier owners. Kirkland pushed it away. Kevin Nolan.
Oh!
Kevin Nolan. Yes.
Saves the day for many. That's unbelievable.
Yes. I've started him. I've got him in my 4.5s and my main one. Nolan got booked for diving as well.
He's in the book as well. Celebrating.
People get a bit overexcited today when they're scoring. I think they know it's game week 100 and they're really putting the extra effort in.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah. They know it's a piece of history. They're going in the history books.
That's a name I've not heard on the chat before. Garyon Vincent. Hello, Garyon. He's free hitted. Tarico third sub, but he's on. Nice.
Well, there's, I think everybody on free hits got either Kirkland, Hippier, or both.
Aaron Lager, what a horrendous player Junior Lewis was. Tragic.
Was he bad? Was he?
He was just Division 3 league. Sorry, yeah, league. No, he's Division 2 / League 1 level. Salakovic, here he goes again. He drifted wide.
Just wide.
No, the sisters are going crazy in the stands. The Nolan sisters. I might have to go and turn the light on in a second because it's getting pretty dark in here.
That's right. You don't look too bad at the moment. Yeah.
I should have got glow in the Andy. Should have got glow in the dark balloons for us. We could have seen a bit better. Oh, it's great, Kevin Nolan goal. That's kind of that makes me feel better after the Tarico one. I'm sure a few people have got Nolan. I'm sure a few people will have him playing, definitely.
Definitely, he's in loads of squads, isn't he? So yeah, that's going to be definitely a popular goal.
I think he's the only player I've had since game week 1. I've had him every week. He's never left my team. So, have you still got your second wild card left? Have you used it?
No, I've used it. I do have another free hit after this.
You're going to use it in one of the upcoming doubles?
Maybe, but I don't know. I need to assess it because obviously you've got to use like a bonus. I think 28 looks good for the bonus one, for example, if I can get a team out. So, yeah, I may save it. But
so, and if captain, you can confirm that the League Cup games tonight, does that confirm the double? I think it does, doesn't it? It will confirm or it will cancel the double. We'll know tonight.
No, it's FA Cup, isn't it? For
Is
the
it FA Cup? Is it the
yeah,
FA
yeah.
Cup fourth round fixtures? Right. Okay. Yes, because the League Cup's in like 30, 31, isn't it?
Yeah, 31.
32,
So
31. Yeah.
so the teams that get through to the final will blank in 31.
Mhm.
Or if it's Man United and Leeds, they will, because it will clash with Europe as well. So they'll play the League Cup final at the weekend, and then they'll have Champions League, assuming they get through the group.
Yeah.
Come on, Owen.
Hit
It's the bar, you bastard. And then game week 28 is reliant on the FA Cup 5th round. So basically, to have the double, the teams need to not be involved in an FA Cup 5th round replay, or their opponents involved in a 5th round replay.
Right, I see. And those game week, those 4th round ties are played when?
It'll be 5th round, so it'll be before game week 28, so we'll know.
Round will be played before 28, so we'll know. Okay, fine.
I'm pretty sure that's right.
For those people who have free hitted, you are unlikely to still have Kirkland, so you might have got, you've probably got Vesterveld, and you may well have had Kirkland, and you might have done quite well there. Here comes Thierry Henry.
Lampropoulos save, corner kick.
That's on the corners. Yeah, so yeah, anyone who's on free hit, likely got Vesterveld. You've done well at the fact that Liverpool have conceded. I've also got myself a chocolate muffin as well as one for you, so I'm going to have a little nibble on that now. Here comes Noel Williams to Estica. That's the sweeper, isn't it? Sweeper's up front. Some reason.
Free. Nobody at the back anymore. Oh, puts it wide. That's why they're 2-0 down, because he wants to play up front.
Dropping my muffin on the floor. So Eric's saying Nolan did not expect 2 goals in the first 20 minutes. So I'm assuming he maybe had Tarico as well.
Yeah, I assume so, yeah.
Everton with the corner. McLeod on the corners. Stubbs of hope for a corner. Another Gills player. Stubbs out. John Watson. Here comes Stubbs. Over the bar.
Over the bar.
John Jacko. Why isn't Tommy Smith being mentioned in this, the little fart?
Because Big Gifton's up there, that's why.
Yeah. I mean, he looked good in the Sims, didn't he? I mean, you don't post it, but did Smith do well in your Sims?
I think Noel Williams did better.
Did he?
Yeah. That's just by... I mean, I didn't tot it up, but that's how it felt when I clicked into each game.
Mm-hmm. Hits with a header. Hits that post.
It's the post.
I got him in for the 4.5. He's been shit so far. He's done nothing. Does it look like with your the balloons, you've got a couple of either your knees are up, you've got different multicolored trousers, or just a cracking rack.
Cracking rack, isn't it? We'll play on those boys.
Tit off.
Tit off. Tit off this, fuckers.
So predictable, isn't it? Billy Hathaway, Martin looking busty all of a sudden. There we go, it wasn't just me.
Light's coming off that quite nicely, actually.
Richie, I'm eating some chocolate cake, which I baked for Martin, and I gave him a slice earlier. But if you go back to the start of the stream, you can see us doing the ceremonial passing of the cake. Dion, double him.
Get up them stairs, Villa are level. 9th for the season.
Beast. Gerardo Lopez, evening Gerardo. He got Slekovic vice captain, had the captain armband on him minutes before the deadline. Well, a shame. However, you've got to be happy with the fact that you've still got him as vice and he scored. I try to lock in my team at least a day before, or like do it on like the morning of the games. I have to think about it on the day, so I
Yeah.
can't concentrate at work otherwise.
No, I quite often like am done by Monday night.
Yeah.
Not this week because I was on free hit, but usually in a normal week I'm done by Monday night.
Yeah, and then Craig likes to lock his team in early as well, doesn't he?
For the same reason, really.
So, actually, Craig tonight is he around? Do you know if he's busy or?
I don't know. I'm not sure what he's up to. I know he was in the office today, so he might be travelling or whatnot. I'm not sure.
Darren said he'd be watching, and if Darren's in the chat, hello Darren, if you are watching. Did a cracking job last week.
Yeah, it was good fun last week.
Great stream. Really enjoyed it. As Darren was great because I've watched some of your live YouTube ones when you have the questions coming in. And no offense to your live YouTube ones, but the questions were flying in the chat so fast on the stream that he was trying to keep up with it all because everyone was asking him loads of stupid questions. I was asking you because I was half pissed on the train home because I'd met Richie and Nate and so I was just having a bit of a laugh, just trying to think of some like ridiculous questions as I could for you.
Oh, chats for Benjamin. Got 28 minutes in.
How many goals we got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, it's not too bad. When you've not got players like Viduka and Van Nistelooy playing, you probably are going to get a lower goal average, aren't you? So anyone who's held Leeds, who you free hitted this week, you're going to come in next week and you're going to have Leeds got a nasty away game to Liverpool. So you've got a decision to make then, haven't you? Do you hold your Leeds players for a week with the double coming up, or do you transfer them out and then back in again? Because I think the week after they got Bolton at home.
Yeah, that's the thing, isn't it? I think I might. Yeah, I don't know what I'm going to do. Well, chance for Partridge here.
Go on, son.
Pot shot. Oh, over the bar. So many chances for Liverpool. Ridiculous.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a tough one because they've got that Bolton fixture. I've started doing the data for next week, and Leeds. I mean, they don't look brilliant, obviously. Like they're not going to score like 3s, 4s, 5s, but it doesn't look brilliant for a Liverpool clean sheet. So, if Viduka, it wouldn't surprise me if Viduka got like a goal and a couple of bonus points, for example.
Because it's not that 4-4-2 4-4-2, is it? Because they're playing 3-5-2 attacking or 5-3-2 attacking, whatever you want to call it.
Exactly that.
There's always a few more goals, aren't there?
Yeah, definitely. And Leeds, at the end of the day, do have a better team. It's just the fact that they're going to play with the defensive tactic from the kickoff just makes it like really unlikely that they're going to score like 3s and 4s.
It wouldn't surprise me if it's like 3-1 either way, something like that.
I think it's a tricky one. I think Viduka might be a hold so that you've got him for the Bolton game, because I can see him getting between 4 and 8 points next week.
But then Phillips is in a home game for Sunderland. He's got a cracking game. I think it's Coventry at home.
Yeah.
Norwich at home. It's Coventry, isn't it?
Yeah, he's definitely an option as well. And then they've got possible double on the horizon as well.
Yeah. So
that's definitely an option. I guess it depends if you've got other transfers that you need to make to get like a team out or whatever. But
it's different. If what will happen, I think a lot of people will see the Sims. They'll see Kevin Phillips going mad, and then they'll have a decision to make: do I hold Viduka or do I do the hokey cokey?
Yeah.
So I mean, I've not had Viduka for a few weeks, and second goal of the cup game at Stamford Bridge. Is it going to be Emmanuel Petit to Nicky Butt?
Oh, is it going to be Leeds on the attack? No, they won it back.
Oh, it's going to be Idika Johnson. He scored.
Good Johnson scores 2-0 Chelsea. Oh, the quadruple game week is looking pretty unlikely now, I would say. Is it first leg though? Is there 2 legs?
First leg. It's first leg. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So there's a bit to do.
So I've got 4.5 million in my bank. So it's one of the reasons I got gifted Noel Williams this week was I know next week I can go Benjamin's got a home game to Borough, which isn't bad, but I can go Benjamin. I've got the exact money to go from him to Kevin Phillips for next week. Or if I
That's
decide
nice.
not to, I can roll because I know I'm going to want Viduka the week after, and then I'm going to take Veron out for somebody else because I think they're away to Borough.
Yeah.
It's to Ricketts. That'd be a nice goal for the 4.5s.
Ooh.
Pullen.
Yeah, I think it's either like you do Viduka to Phillips and captain Phillips, like properly go for it, or you just hold Viduka.
Because if you free hitted this week, your team's probably looking fine for next week, and you might be able to do it. You might just be able to use that your free transfer. So I put together this week the best in a 5-minute dead team to try and see who I could who would be the best dead team for the season. I don't know if you saw it on Twitter. I'll see if I can find it. And I managed to put a team together without even thinking about auto subbing in. I put a team together that could would be enough for 28th place at the moment, and there's no Chelsea players in the lineup.
Really? Gosh.
No, sorry, yeah, no Chelsea defenders in particular. You'd think they'd be in there, wouldn't you? But they're not in the top sort of 8-9 defenders.
This could be big. Blackburn going to score. Lescott clears it.
So yeah, the team I managed to put together was Barthez in goal. He's actually quite far ahead of all of the other goalkeepers.
Yeah, he's done really well.
Spare, so I went up to him. Tarico, Kelly, Delaney. Surprised, I just didn't realise how high he was. Atherton and Ferdinand, who's really high up as well. Then Veron and Hadji. I think Hadji's like the third highest scoring midfielder at 5.5. And then Viduka, Van Nistelooy, and Libra with just like a fodder bench. And that dead team would have been with Viduka captain, Van Nistelooy vice up for 28th at the moment. And I reckon if you totted it up and worked out the auto subs, you'd be like top 10.
Yeah. That's interesting, isn't it? Because people are underwhelmed by Van Nistelrooy this season, but he's still in your dead team that would be right at the top.
He is, because of the budget that you've got.
Was caught again. On for a brace. Ooh, puts it wide.
Yeah, and I'm sure if somebody worked it out, they might be able to get an extra 10 points on it. I threw it together pretty quick, but you probably want to have the highest 2 scoring players in the game regardless, to captain and vice captain them, and then the others fodder afterwards, or also the value picks afterwards. Sorry.
Yeah.
At the end of the season, I'm going to try and work out who's the best dead team. I tried to do it last season, and I think I worked one out that came 9th with all the auto subs. But I think someone who's clever with spreadsheets could probably work one out to finish higher than that potentially.
Come Ipswich again. Tarico cross. This was. Ooh. Corner ball. Big Titus. Another save, you see.
Uncleared the ball. Super UC keeping Bolton in the game.
Yeah, it's like a season 2 performance.
It is. So I try to avoid talking about normal FPL or whatever in the in Champ, but I know the fixtures have been released today, so there's loads of stuff on Twitter about that if you want to read it. But the Women's European Championships is coming up in a couple of weeks' time, isn't it? And it's in England.
Yes, it is. Yeah.
Going to watch any of it at all?
Yeah, I'll probably catch some of it on TV or whatever. I couldn't tell you a lot about the England team, to be honest. But yeah, if it's on, then I'll watch it. It's football, and I won't be able to help myself. I'm sure I'll watch some of it.
Gronk on free kicks. Go on, son. Robo, he said he's good. There we go. He's cleared the ball. So one thing, just to let everybody know, is that the preview stream is going to be on Saturday evening, quite late. It'll be on after the qualifying for the Canadian Grand Prix, so they're going to start it at about 10:30 on Saturday. It won't be on Sunday. So anyone wants to watch preview, Saturday at 10:30 unless there's like a red flag or a delay in the qualifying. It'll be just a bit later than that. Elliot Lander, Henry to Phillips. Yep, it's an option as well.
Yeah, that's another one. But Henry's got another home game as well, isn't he? Though
He has. So yeah, my plan I'd go Henry straight to Viduka. Or no, because Henry's then got away to Ipswich, and I'd have to go Phillips to Viduka because he's got a blank. Yeah, I think Henry, you probably keep him now for a couple of weeks, don't you? Henry on free kicks.
Here he is.
Son.
Another save. Couldn't keep hold of it. Oh, clearance.
That's interesting. Henry's on free kicks.
Yeah, he does take them now and again. Yeah. Like if it's a shooting free kick, I think he tends to take them.
Smith, good luck in the qualifying, Jules. It's just the few people think I look like
Vettel. Oh yeah, Vettel, isn't it?
Yeah.
You really do, especially like some photos are more than others, but
I've seen photos of Vettel where I'm like, that is actually me. Oh, this is in the cup. Is there going to be a goal in the cup?
Scholesy. Paul Scholes scores. Man United lead. Scholes scores goals.
And that was a Veron assist, I think.
Away goal.
Could be crucial. So that could be Man U in the final.
Yeah.
Another leg to go, but you'd fancy Man United now, wouldn't you? It's Southampton.
Yeah. So that increases the chances of a treble game week, I think.
Yeah. Fantastic.
I don't think they'll get a quadruple. I think Leeds are more likely to get a quadruple, but
is that right?
Just because they've got Liverpool away in the cup.
Crickets. Pull them away. That's a good question, Michael. Did Norwich not beat Liverpool in game week 1? I think they did, didn't they?
Yeah, I think so. I think it was a Nolan goal as well, maybe.
John Jacko, if you could only eat toast and the same topping or one type of cereal for the rest of your life, what would you choose? Peanut butter on toast.
Yeah. Although Michael saying beans on toast, yeah, if you're allowed to go for beans rather than a spread, I think that's a cheeky little shout, actually.
Topping, yeah.
Yeah.
Cereal, Cheerios. Cheese on toast, yeah, definitely.
Oh, Owen's playing for Norwich now. Corner ball.
Does porridge count as cereal? Partridge. Jump to call the ball, Marshall. Super Andy Marshall. What a god.
So many chances.
Partridge with a throw in. Hegem came forward.
Stick it on Owen's boot. Come on.
Walker tackled Owen.
Penalty.
Partridge with the cross. Vignal.
Goal! Finally.
Partridge. Yes. Love it.
Partridge assist. Oh, I'll take that, I suppose.
Aha! Against Norwich as well. Partridge at Norwich. That's what we like to see.
Yeah,
we did a fancy dress once, Alan Partridge fancy dress, and I got like a green suit jacket, and I bought a badge, sewed it to the front like like it looks, he wears different colour trousers to the jacket.
Yeah,
one of the guys went in like a full like Norwich City home kit, and then one of them dressed as like the when he dresses as a zombie with a shower curtain.
Yeah.
The tungsten tip screws on the fingers.
I'd love one of those, when he goes to the funeral and it looks, he's like dressed in black and stuff, and then he turns around and his jacket's got like Castrol GTX on the back.
That's so good.
I'd love to, if I ever found like a cheap one of those, I'd definitely buy it and just wear it around Glastonbury or something.
Because I've got to go to a funeral in a few weeks' time, and I don't have a black suit, but I've got the black trousers, and I thought, can I get a black jacket? And then it reminded me of the Castrol GTX.
So simple, but it's just so stupid.
Mark Dorney, absolutely. There's Alid and Partridge quotes of the day, which I follow on Twitter, and there was one today, and it was the bit where he's on the canal boat and he's talking about the Santa Flow toilet, and he says this bad boy could flush a whole pound of mashed up Dundee cake on the reassuring if you've got elderly relatives on board. Castrol GX Geordie, just love it.
It's hotter than the sun is a line that gets used a lot in this house. That's from Partridge, isn't it?
My missus is totally lost on a Partridge. I have to enjoy it with my mates. It's one of those TV shows. It's better to watch with a mate than it is to watch on your own. So when I used to run pubs, I did an office night and basically just showed the first series of The Office, and managed to get Ricky Gervais to like repost it on his Facebook page. Got loads of interest and we were absolutely packed for it. And we did like office themed. I can't remember what we did now, like food and drink and stuff like that. And then I did a couple of Alan Partridge themed ones. So we showed the whole first series of I'm Alan Partridge and did like menu basically. It was like Scotch eggs and Action Man bow tie pasta. And here comes my Owen Heskey.
Heskey, go on, knock that in.
And it's wide.
It's so wide. For fuck's sake.
We always, when I did them, I always tried to raise money for a local charity, and we did it in South London for this charity. And it just so happened that the guy who was like one of the founders of the charity was his brother was Steve Coogan, and he got Steve Coogan to record a message for us and like play it in the pub. And he even did like, sorry, I've got to do that, and then like said thanks to the pub I used to run for doing that Alan Partridge night of charity and blah 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 blah. And we did like was it director's bitter or and we did like gin and we did Ladyboys with gin and tonics and Baileys, all the drinks he did, and half and half mineral water. We sold tons of them. It was such good fun.
Well, that sounds great. I love that.
Jeffers, no. Parlour. Super Ray Parlour. Get the Cobra bombs out.
Get the Cobra bombs out, indeed. Ray Parlour, what a player that guy is. Attacking return number 13.
Wow. Martin, get the Cobra bomb. Cheers.
I haven't got one. I'll see what I can do at half time. It won't be a Cobra bomb, but
back to St Mary's. Hulkfist cleared the ball. Veron nodded it on. Oh, this looks ominous. Silvestre, go on. To Giggs. Looks like Giggs' goal.
2-0 United. Andrew's going to do one and tag me in it. Yeah, you're going to film it and put it on Twitter. Definitely do that, Andrew.
Captain, which quote are you laughing at? The one about the mashed up Dundee cake. I think it's my favourite quote in the whole thing. Joe, I prefer the American Office to the English one. I can't say I preferred it because I've never watched it. I just absolutely love the UK Office so much.
I've watched episodes of the US Office, but I've never watched it like in sequence, which probably makes it better.
Yeah. I've heard so many people say it's good. It must be pretty good. I think I watched a bit of the first episode. It's just identical. And I just thought, I can't watch it. I have to turn it off.
Yeah, apparently after like the first series, they kind of make it their own a bit more.
Yeah, I heard it becomes that TV show. Graham S. 123 people watching live at the moment, but I've got 124 friends. I recognise that from Partridge. I really struggle to watch I'm Alan Partridge Series 2. I find it massively inferior to the first series.
Okay.
Just like some bits are a bit cringy, so not actually that funny. Benno, the newer Partridge stuff is the best. Mid-Morning Matters, Scissor Dial audiobooks. I have to say, I've watched Alan Partridge Scissor Dial, and it is so funny. Have you ever seen it?
I've not seen that one.
It is brilliant. Walking around the UK, looking at the is it broken? The Scissor Dial. I think it's about Nyarko for Everton, 2-1. He stares over at Walter Smith. Something off between two of them, maybe. It sounds like it could be off. Scissor Dial I think it's on YouTube or one of the other video sharing websites. Well worth watching Alan Partridge Scissor Dial. So that's half time.
There we go.
Should we run through the scores?
Yeah, let's do a quick one. So we got
see if we can remember all of the goal scorers.
Yeah, this is what I like to do. See if I can remember. So we're gonna take turns, or
okay, yeah, I'll go first because I can see it on the screen. Arsenal 1, Blackburn 0, Ray Parlour.
Oh, I can definitely remember this one. Bolton 0, Ipswich 1, Tariko.
Bradford 0, Middlesbrough 1,
Slakovic. Right, this is trickier. Everton 2, Newcastle 1. Fuck, who scored Everton's first goal? Was it McAteer?
Yeah.
And Cole Court scored the Newcastle goal, and then Niarkos just scored for Everton.
Leicester 1, Villa 1. That was Dion Dublin, and I think it was Junior Lewis.
Yes, because we were speaking about him. Yeah. Norwich 1, Liverpool 1. Obvious goal scorers here: Kevin Nolan and Vignal.
Yes, with a Partridge assist.
Yeah.
And then finally, Watford 0, Coventry 2. Both goals were scored by Bothroyd and assisted by Joachim.
Yeah. Nothing for Lee Hughes or Matthias in my free hit.
Unlucky.
Unbelievable. Unbelievable.
Unlucky.
What have I got going on? I've had a Tarico
Hang on
goal.
a sec. Centurion's time.
Oh, hang on. Yeah, I'll do it with you. I'll go and get I'll catch up and then I'll go and get a shot glass.
No worries. And when you come back, I'll turn the light on. When Martin's back, I'm going to do a few shout outs. As it's game week 100, I thought we'd do something a little bit special. Let me just get my another cider. What else we got going on in the chat? Big Dunk assist. Is that right? Did Duncan Ferguson got the assist? Oh, nice one, AD. I don't know if did anyone get Big Duncan on the free hit? Brave man if you did. Michael Scott. American Office is good. P.S. My name is Michael Scott. Love it. My surname is Hayes, and when David Hay, the boxer, got really popular, that was all I got for about 3 years. Everywhere I ever went, oh, I like the boxer. Does anyone in the chat either look like a famous person or does their name match a famous person, and that's all they ever get? We all know about Billy Hadaway. Poor bastard. I feel sorry for him. That he's probably had that his whole life. Lewis Turner, 3 Arsenal and 3 Liverpool, none involved, logging out. It's only half time, buddy. Plenty of time to go. Loads of time to go. Right. So I'm going to quickly turn the light on. Then it's Centurion's time.
Around. Right. How many am I behind? 2.
Right. So every minute I'm going to do a shot and I'm going to do a shout out. So first, it's just ticked over to 19. So first one. So first shout out for game week 100 is for Captain, for Panda, and for Whitebeard, 3 legends of this season. So Captain does all the graphics, Panda's doing the planners, Whitebeard's doing his data trove, helped by Lordy Leroy. They do all the tweets, they run the game, they do the streams, they're doing the Sunday preview streams. They've absolutely smashed it this season. It's been a brilliant season. So I think I can speak for the whole community when I say we're really grateful for all the effort they put in while they're running full-time jobs and they've got kids and all sorts. So to Captain, Panda and Whitebeard, cheers.
Absolutely.
Right. I can't imagine how much work goes into it. It's a superb effort by all of them, isn't it?
Yeah, definitely.
Marky Sharky, I'm a ringer for Clive Clark. Apparently all mates call me Clive. What a name. Right, that's 20. Another shot.
Oh, I just did one out of sequence there, didn't I?
Yeah, you'll have to do another one. So, second shout out. Luke, aka Disable. He ran season 2. He won season 1. He does pods. He shares all his knowledge. He knows the game better than any of us do. He's really just happy to share all of his information. He spends time on the chat on Twitter. He'll happily speak to anybody. He's miles ahead this season. Absolute legend of the game. So cheers, Luke. Thanks
Cheers,
for everything
Luke.
you do.
I keep drinking when you raise your glass and you're waiting for the minute. It confuses me. Yeah, cheers to Luke. And I started doing sim videos on a bit of a whim, but I kind of did it because in season 1, when Luke shared Luke, not every week, but occasionally, he shared a bit of sim data when he did the preview stream. And then ahead of season 2, he said he wasn't going to do it anymore. And I was like, oh, fuck's sake, that was like my favorite bit.
Yeah.
So I was like, oh, fuck it, I'll just do it myself. And then, so I did it myself. And then I thought, well, now I've done it, I may as well share it. So that was the reason I started doing it, basically. So.
Yeah, fair play. But yeah, he was the original, wasn't he? think we've ticked over to 21. So I'm just going to do the next one.
Right, I'll get back in sequence with you because I missed the first one.
So this is a shout out for the season 1 legends: Andy, James Alapran, Dave Simple Goal. They created the game in lockdown in March 2020. The game that we know today was created by them. James did all the spreadsheets. Must have been a hell of a lot of work. Dave was doing all of the streams. He's putting tons of effort into the game. Andy's still around today doing the Sunday preview streams. He's active on Twitter. He's active in Discord. The game wouldn't exist without those three. So huge thank you to them. And we're going to have to go straight on to 22 because we were late with 21 because my missus was coming in trying to send me notes. So 22, this is to the man on, boys. So drink to yourself, Martin. So to Darren,
thanks,
Craig,
mate.
Martin and Thomas, huge thank you for everything you do with the man on podcasts, the YouTube videos. I know that Craig and yourself both did podcasts, started doing them season 1, season 2, and they've evolved into these brilliant YouTube streams that you guys do today. You now like the main hosts in season 3, and yeah, game season 3 would be nothing without you boys. So and then we've got Darren, who's did the stream last week, absolutely brilliant. He loves the game. He's really passionate about it. So well done, Darren. And Thomas as well. I know he does puts his team up every week, helps you guys in the background. So cheers, boys. Well done.
Thanks, mate. Appreciate it.
23, time again. Bloody hell, the minutes come around quick, don't they? Right, next one. Planet FPL James. So he decided season 1 to do the to do the stream like we know today. He started doing it. I believe Captain helped him with the graphics, and we had the lockdown pleasure of watching brilliant moments like when Sheringham scored the winner at Highbury, and James's passion, and he got quite knowledgeable about the game pretty quickly, and it was brilliant to have that during lockdown. So yeah, James, absolute hero for season 1. Shit, it's 24 already. How quick is this going?
Speed this up.
Right, next.
Yeah, cheers, James.
Well done, James.
It got me into Planet FPL as well, which I absolutely love.
Planet FPL is fantastic.
I'm an advanced tier patron now, and I really recommend it. They're fantastic.
Oh, fair play. Can't quite say the same, but maybe I should be. Their pod is. I love their pod. It's fantastic. I met Suj and James last week with Richie and Nate, and both top lads, really welcoming, really good. On to the next one, Mode and Irons season 2. How they did it every week, I do not know. We all struggled to find someone most weeks. Absolute troopers, and I think they would both say they weren't possibly the most knowledgeable in the game compared to some of the guys this season, but their passion was incredible for the game, and
absolute
naturals, and Irons was brilliant on it. They did the Wolf Pod and they used to talk about it. I remember listening to that during the lockdowns. Shit, it's 25 already. Bloody hell. Next, shout out for some of the co-hosts that we've had in season 3, Deakin and Benno. Deakin he's co-hosted this season. Benno's been on a few times as well. I know Deakin also did the pods. I know Benno's joined the pods with Craig in season 2 as well. Might have been season 1, I'm not sure, but those boys are absolutely brilliant on the streams. They put out content, they sim as well. Yeah, great to have those two in the community. I know people take the piss a bit out of Deakin because they're actually jealous of his youthful good looks because they're all old bastards like
us.
Like us, yeah. I don't think you're quite there yet. That's 26. Next shot, but well done, Deacon Bennett. Next. Who have we got next on the list? Right, Simmers. So Makoko, what he does is legendary in every week or most weeks in the Discord. You've got Ronarid, you've got Pete Carter, you've got Fancy Connection. They're all simming in addition to some of the people we mentioned already. Just adjusting your breasts there, yeah.
I just need another tin.
Yeah. I know we're all so grateful for the sim data that people put together every week, including yourself, Martin. Absolutely vital, and people really rely on it. And how often do you guys get it right as well? It must be a lot of work to get that sim data. I've never even tried, so fair play. And yeah, very grateful for you boys, and the effort that you put in. So thank you very much. It must be difficult when it takes a lot of time. We on? Oh, bloody hell, it's not ticks over to 27 yet. There we go, 27.
There we go, 27.
I want to do a bit of a shout out for Blakey. FPL discussion every week without fail. Doesn't matter how hungover that little reprobate is, and he's been at like Strawberry Moons or wherever on like student night on a Wednesday. He's always smashing out those great threads on Thursdays. So thank you. I know FPL ChampMan. I'm not quite sure who that is, but he's also started to knock out some threads this season as well. So anyone who's putting out content, like, it's really, really good. And I've noticed lately, people have been putting out more content than ever this season. If everyone does it and gets active on the Discord, then we keep the game alive. We keep going, and if there's the interest, we can keep it going on. So really grateful to everyone who does the content. So thank you for everyone who's active on Twitter.
Absolutely. The more the better. It gets more people interested, doesn't it? More people see it on their timelines. More people think, oh, I'm missing out on something here, and that kind of thing. And yeah, definitely.
28. Tala does a lot of work in the background and is quite he's not shouted about too much, but he does a lot of work in terms of the spreadsheets and the fixture planning, or he certainly has done in season 2 and season 1. He's been pretty vital to the game in the background, and Tala Nadeem, and so he works very closely with Andy on the fixtures as well, and with Captain. So well done Tala. He's been a quiet legend of the game. So thank you very much for everything you do.
Cheers, Tala. And I'll let you off joining the Reading Sky League last year, even though you're not a Reading fan. I was worried at one point you were going to win it ahead of me. I'd have been absolutely fuming. But in the end, neither of us got near it. So cheers, Tala.
What have I written down? I've got 2 more. Right, next. Bloody hell. Quick shout out to Real Deal, who's putting out some awesome little. He's done I think he did spaces today, but I missed it because I couldn't do it. And he doing the spaces. He's doing some like quite cool little badges with differentials on Twitter, and he's been posting them on the Discord as well. And so thank you for you to doing something a little bit different. And to anyone else I've forgotten, because I threw this together quickly on the train on the way home, that does any content whatsoever. Really grateful for anything that you've put out, anything you've contributed to any of the seasons. We've got this amazing game because of the effort that you've put in. So thank you.
Yeah. Second that. Cheers, everybody. One that comes to mind, FPL Cobbler, who runs the goal scorer challenge on the Planet FPL. Cheers, mate. Appreciate that. I enjoy that every week.
I missed that. I'm not even involved in that. So well done, Cobbler. And the last one, final one for second half. I just want to do a big shout out to all you lot for playing. All you lot who are on the Discord, who are on the Twitter, who do your teams every week. All you lurkers, everyone who's active, I don't care. I'm really grateful to get to know loads of you on Twitter, online. I've met a couple of you in person. The game's brilliant, and it wouldn't be anything without all you guys that play it. So I love it when you get involved on the chat. Thank you so much. Try not to get too emotional, but thank you. Cheers, everyone. Cheers.
Cheers.
Right,
through that 15
down, I think.
I'm not sure. I don't know if I could do another 45 of those at the moment.
And I've probably forgotten someone. So if I've forgotten someone, apologies, and I'll have a drink to you.
It's not even 45. See, I can't even add up now. What am I talking about? 45. Fucking 85.
That's the fastest 15 minutes of my life. Here comes Paolo Vanazza, jinking past Bothroyd and Hughes. Past Matthias.
Oh, my man being skinned.
Goal! Paolo Vanazza has done bugger all season, but he's scored an absolute worldie.
Didn't he score last week or the week before?
He might have done, but he's been pretty poor compared to the other Watford mids. If you look at whenever Swannell or Pitcher or Petkov has played, probably less so for Johnson. Their output's been fairly good as an average, but he'd been pretty poor at the start of the season. I did a little thread on it a couple of weeks back on Twitter, maybe a month or so. But yeah, There you go. Getting his returns. And Joe Tessam, who I think he's actually attacking wise, he's all right as a right winger.
Yeah.
Whew, so I've just ignored all the chat. So should we go back? I'll go back through.
Half time. That's all right. That was good. That was good reason. I'm sure they understand that we can catch up.
Fucking hell! The first one I read. The Smiths. My sister is called Natalie Wood. She was an actress who drowned.
Okay.
Fair enough.
Sorry to hear that.
Oh, very sorry to the actress. Mikey. People used to think I look like Hero from Heroes. Is it Hiro or Hero?
No idea.
FPL Richie, can I get a shout out for the AFCON sweepstake? Yes, you can, Richie. 32 managers involved in pairs, and the draw is being made on Man on Pod on Monday. Yeah, that was off the back of me just randomly mentioning it on Sunday and just stitching up Richie, who was watching. He's actually gone and done it and put a sweepstake together. Not a sweepstake. Yeah, an AFCON sweepstake. So I feel a bit pissed now.
We'll do. Yeah, I know what you mean. We'll do the draw, even though I don't think any of us are good enough to have made it in. But we'll do the draw for you.
I think I'm in it. I think he said. I think I saw something saying I'm in it with FPL discussion with Blakey.
Any danger of Owen scoring a fucking goal?
No. Partridge, Mackay. Come on, mate, Partridge. You got to clear the first man corners.
Mackay's just won an important header. I'll take that.
Right, let's have a look. Let's have a go back up through the chat. You keep an eye on the goals. I'll have a quick look through the chat. Right. Andrew Sherritt, Cobra Bomb done and tagged you boys in it on Twitter. Good lads,
lovely.
Andrew Sherritt.
I look forward to that.
One from the team. FPL ChampMan is me, Andrew Sherritt. Cheers, Andrew. Good effort. Lovely
I
thread.
didn't know. I didn't know that. Didn't know that.
Yeah, sneak reveal. FPL discussion is your sweepstake partner, David. Come on, Blakey. Hope we get somebody bit of an underdog. I'm looking forward to it. Martin, bigger shot glass and drinking cider. Yeah, have you got a double shot glass?
It's the first one I found.
I did look at the double. I thought I grabbed a single one. Boy, cheers for everyone. Cheers for everything to anyone who contributes to this. Love it. Yeah, we all love it, don't we? We all love it. Robin Wells, it's my birthday today, and this is pretty much the highlight. Cheers all. Love it. Cheers, Robin.
Oh, cheers. Happy birthday, Robin.
Robin is FPL Red Arrow, isn't he?
Yes. Yeah.
And Robin featured on the pod with Craig, and it was brilliant. So love that, Robin. Get on and do some more. John Jacko, all a bit emotional. This. Anyone want to go Soho? Well, if you live in London, John, you've got no excuses for game week 38. You better we're going to be holding that properly in London.
I really hope I can make that. We'll see.
Yeah, definitely. Oh, we hope so. Headman clean sheet gone. Yes, good point.
Absolutely.
So that's Hoekstra off for Lee. Don't think many people own Hoekstra, do they? Captain. Oh yeah, we'd best arrange that. We probably better start doing that before it gets too late. Happy birthday, Robin. A birthday shared with Klopp and Tupac. Not bad company.
Nice.
Nice one. See, I think I saw Andy earlier, Andy Martin, saying that he's on Leeds. His birthday's on Boxing Day, and Leeds are playing Man City at home, I think.
Right.
I don't know if the Championship and League 1, 2. Oh, we're in League 2 this season. I don't know if they're out yet. They normally release a bit later, aren't they?
Yeah. They despite the fact we kick off a week earlier, I think we got the fixtures like 2 weeks later.
You sounded a little bit more West Country than you normally do. Then is that the cider?
Yeah, the drunker I get, the more West Country I sound. It's because I'm not actually from Bristol. So
where are you from?
Well, I'm from Reading. I'm from Berkshire. Right. So but when I start to get drunk, I start to sound like a local. Yeah.
I see right there. Okay. So surprise, Marshall just saved from Owen, and then McCann over the bar. So it's paid off. Hoekstra, very good cobbler. Oh, hello, Darren. He's in the chat. This free hit has been a nightmare. Have you got a full 11, Darren? I hope you joined in on the Centurions, Darren. We did that just for you.
Yeah, absolutely. Hope you enjoyed that.
We didn't do the what's it called?
The side hands. Yeah, it's a bit impractical. Like if I need to speak to captain or if I need to do something, it's like.
Right, here comes ticking off. Coming forward with the ball. Is this 2-0? Crosses the ball in. Omri.
Here he comes.
Oh,
Ooh,
just
over the bar.
I think Pep went triple Arsenal defence, pennant on for Pires, and has got no Omri as a differential. He was talking about it earlier in our Twitter chat. So
I mean, at best, that might be all right. I mean, I assume Cole was one of them. So, but still, if he gets a double and Henry doesn't do anything, that's all right, isn't it?
Yeah, because let's face it, if you've got, because I thought about this earlier, I took a hit to get Lauren in because I needed the cash to plan my moves next week, and then I thought, was that a bit of a waste doing that? Because that was funny, your balloons went up and you shifted you. So was that a waste doing that? Because most people in free hits will have double anyway, but the fact that Cole's not playing, it's probably actually paid off, hasn't it? Or has so far.
I'd say so far.
Mm-hmm. So how many returns have you got?
Tarico and Partridge.
And I've got Nolan and Partridge. We're on about the same. So the free hit is looking pretty shit so far, isn't it?
Yeah, at the moment. I suppose I've got at the moment a Vesterveld clean sheet. That's it, actually, isn't it?
Has anybody got more than three or more attacking returns? I'd be interested to see. I had Noel Williams got ruled out, didn't I? That was fucking annoying.
Yeah, I need my Coventry boys and Owen to do something. Really, they're my sort of differentials.
Yeah, no, I still think Matthias got a chance. I hope this isn't a very quiet second half. Right, Shearer, plenty of time on the volley, of course. He found himself for plenty of time, but found time to volley it. Love it. McAteer heads it all upfield. So, do you think you'll be getting a Man City triple up for the double-double, assuming it goes ahead?
Yeah, well, I've got Wright and McNamara already.
Oh, okay.
So I think I'm just going to hold them through.
Yeah.
And then it's pretty easy for me to get a triple up.
You just get one chop in and you've got it, haven't you?
Yeah.
And do you think that McNamara is a hold to the end of the season?
Yeah, I really like him. That price point. Yeah, I think he's definitely him and McQuilkin. It's like toss a coin, really. But
Adam France, Nolan, Tarico, Partridge for me. Unfortunately, none were part of my -12. Right, I see. So the hits that you took weren't the players. Yes, the average is going to be pretty low, isn't it? Here comes Tommy Smith.
Ooh,
high and wide. Jesus Christ. So you'd have to say those who have not taken many hits or any, or have just rolled through it, have done all right, haven't they?
Yeah, if you've got like 8-9 men, or I think you've done okay so far. Let's say me on a free hit, I need Owen and my Coventry boys to do something because they're the people that nobody without a free hit's got.
Yeah, correct. Yeah.
Vesterveld clean sheet would be nice. Not many people have got Vesterveld, but yeah, it's the Coventry boys and Owen that I could do with getting something.
Yeah. You want a hat trick from Hargreaves, don't you?
Yeah, or Hargreaves. Actually, that's a good point. Yeah,
right,
but to be fair, I only had like 4 or 5 men. So it's going to be a gain. Like I can't really lose, but to do really well, I need my Coventry boys and Owens to get something.
So is that your last free hit?
No, I've got another one.
For Natsa again. Headman pushes away. Corner. So Robinson's on corners with no Petkov or Pitcher.
Vega, goal 2. It is a big scoring game. Hopefully Coventry
Vega
come
let
back
like a
again
salmon.
now.
Wasn't Vega the Street Fighter character? Was he the one?
Yeah, he was.
Which was he the one with the claws?
I think, yeah.
And then
I
he used
think,
to go on the fence, and then like you could climb around, couldn't he?
yeah. He
Yeah,
was a fucker, Vega. He was good.
Street Fighter 2 Turbo was such a good game in the arcades on the joystick. It was bloody hard though. But I was always Chun-Li because she could do that jumping kick where she jump in the air and then do the kind of the one that with her legs, and that was good. And then she had the
made you feel a bit made you feel a bit funny down there at the time.
Were you a Street Fighter or a Mortal Kombat man?
Street Fighter.
Street Fighter, yeah.
Yeah, I never really played Mortal Kombat, to be honest.
I used to love Mortal Kombat. I think I was just about Mortal Kombat. It was just when like you nearly killed them, you would just like do that, get over here, and you'd pull them, and they'd like pull their heart out, or they just punch them, and they'd land on spikes and all sorts of disgusting stuff. Oh, I loved it. Captain Tekken. What's FTW? For the win. Yeah. I've never played Tekken once. Spinning bird kick. Cheers, Motley Barnetts. Motley Barnetts. Cheers.
Yeah, cheers, Motley. We're not seeing him in the chat yet this evening, I don't think.
E Honda's chopping hands. Oh, that's a goal for Villa.
2-1 Villa. Wanders in unmarked. Lithe, Lithe's shit. Lost his man completely. Hendry assist number 8.
It might be a few Hendry fans. A few hands. Might be a few Hendry fans and a few Hendry owners. Some Streets of Rage fan here. Yeah, I used to love Streets of Rage.
Streets of Rage, really good.
Absolutely brilliant. He had Axel, was one of the characters. I can't remember the other two. You just walk around beating people up. It was, and basically. Then you just move on and beat some more people up. Fantastic. I think it was so. I've still got my Mega Drive, and on Mega Games 2, it had Streets of Rage, Golden Axe, and I think it was Revenge of Shinobi.
That sounds familiar.
Partridge. It had those 3 on it.
Oh, chance for Rickard. Goal, Rickard.
Ooh, Rickard.
That's another popular goal.
Yeah, there'll be a few.
I definitely need a couple more returns now. 2-0 Middlesbrough. Rickard Selakovic goal assist.
Bloody hell. Them two have been on fire, haven't they, since they got together?
Definitely. Best Mega Drive game for me, Road Rage.
Road Rash.
Yeah. Sorry.
I've still got Road Rash 2. That was the best of the 3.
That was the best of the 3. Yeah.
Absolutely. And you got the chain, and you'd like do that, and then
PE number 1 always at the front. I could have some of that PE number 1.
Yeah, Public Enemy number 1. Yeah, I remember. Great shout.
Natasha would always be nice to you, and if you knocked her off her bike, she'd be like, "Hey, you bastard! I thought we were mates."
Yeah. Oh, such a good game. It was great when you managed to knock a copper off and smack him into a tree or like
Tarek into Doherty. Powers a header at goal. Goal! Oh, Doherty. Ginger is back. Tarico assist.
God.
What a fucking guy that man is.
I'm just getting in Tarico next week and just stay on my team the rest of the season. Fuck's sake. So one thing with the free hit team I put together, the dead team I put together, is that I've not owned any of the back 5 defenders or the goalkeeper all season.
Okay.
Tarico, Kelly, Delaney, Atherton, Ferdinand. I've not owned any of them.
Yeah, I've had Tarico for a lot. He's actually not in my actual team at the moment, but I have had him for most of the season.
Fucking unbelievable. 3 attacking returns. Dreamland for AD Tour. Mikey U, Tarico. Yeah, that's popular. Sensible Soccer shout for Cobbler. Never played Sensible Soccer. Aaron Lager. Road Rash class game. Absolutely loved it.
Yeah, brilliant.
Mega Games 1. Can you remember it was a Mega Games 1 for the Mega Drive?
I want to say it was like Super Hang On.
Super Hang On was on it?
I want to say something like shit, like Columns or something was
Columns was on it. Yeah.
On that. And then maybe Streets of Rage actually, or one of the fighting games.
I've got a feeling it was a football game.
Oh, maybe, or Italia 90, maybe.
I think it was Italia 90. Yes, that's it. Yeah, For
Well,
me,
that's quite good. That's quite good. I got super hang on and columns.
that's good. I think for me, like what console would you say for its day was the best? Which one was like the groundbreaking one, like the classic consoles?
I think Mega Drive was groundbreaking. Definitely, it was Mega Drive, and then N64 was good, but it was on the back of the Mega Drive really, and then PlayStation took it to another level.
Yeah, Ayman Fazeli, Desert Strike was one. Desert Strike was brilliant game. I need to buy that actually on eBay. It was such a good game. There was like Urban Strike and Jungle Strike, but Desert Strike was the best one. Shining Force for the Smiths. I don't know that one. Does that ring a bell with you? Shining Force?
No, don't know that.
Mega Drive game was the original FIFA where you could run away from the ref to stop you from being booked. Yeah,
Hargreaves is going to score goal of the season. Oh, he's crossed it into Smith. Goal!
Tommy Smith goal.
Tommy Smith, Hargreaves assist. Yes, this is good.
Have you got Smith as well?
No, I haven't got Smith, but I'm still happy with that.
That's going to be a popular goal. Well done, Smith owners. Bollocks.
Yeah, FIFA 96 had indoor football. Although Road to World Cup
FIFA 96. Road to World Cup 98 was brilliant. A great soundtrack.
That was great.
As well.
It had a great soundtrack. The free kicks was the best free kick sort of setup they ever had, in my opinion.
Was it when you had you could look and you could pinpoint it?
You could bend the arrows and that was
quality.
Every FIFA after that, I was like, why is the free kick like shit compared to FIFA 98? And they had you could pick an England squad from or from any English player as well. Mm-hmm. And then all the FIFAs in future, you had an England squad which was already out of date by the time it came out, and you couldn't change it.
That's Sturridge off for Derby, so Benjamin stays on. Interesting. A few shouts for the N64. So from Captain Darren Fox, I'm sure someone else, Richie N64 as well. I've also still got my N64. I think it's behind me somewhere. Hang on, there we go. In a box because we moved house recently. It's my box of consoles.
Nice.
Can you got a NES? Can you see my NES?
Yeah, I've got a cheap one, like one of the newer ones that's like that big.
This is the original. Look at that for a controller.
Mm-hmm.
Nothing gets better than that. That is just an absolute classic.
I do have the original Mega Drive too, but my Nintendos are the cheap, like newer ones with all the games loaded on.
And when that came out, what a controller. But that for GoldenEye was just so good, especially when you're like trying to locate the I used to love hiding like the mines, so I really stitch people up like in really like sneaky little places. They come in remote mines and you just go bang and fucking get them. Sega Saturn owner, my stepbrother used to have a Sega Saturn, and we used to play. Sure, it had Virtua Cop 2 was absolutely brilliant, and I love that.
We got chance right. Come on, Owen.
Owen. Oh, Marshall again.
Fuck's sake, Owen. He's getting all the chances.
Corner. Back to the game. Come on. Liverpool substitution. Berger for Reese. So Reese go left wing.
Maybe.
Partridge again. To Biscan.
Header by Biscan.
Walker
gets in front. Fucking hell. Come on, Owen.
So the other one that was good on the Sega Saturn was Sega Rally. Every time I go to an classic arcade and Sega Rally's there, I have to play on it. Love it.
Colin McRae Rally as well. Brilliant.
Rally.
That's PlayStation.
It's a PlayStation.
Yeah.
Let's go back through the chat and have a look. SNES I loved. I think I only ever played Zelda on the SNES and Mario Kart. I remember Zelda being really good. I think it had the light world and the dark world. Virtua Striker on the arcade. I think which one was Virtua Striker? Was that the one we actually had to kick the ball?
Yeah. In the arcade it was, I think.
Oh, come on. We need a clean sheet wipe out for fucking Tariko. He's on for a massive haul again. Done off a skimmicker. Yeah, was it the one we had like a yellow football at the bottom?
Yeah.
Quality.
You could never win never win more than twice. If you won once, that was a result, I think.
Double Dragon on the Commodore 64 to Duck Hunt on the NES, I never played in the Commodore 64. We used to have like an Acorn Electron. My granddad got me when I was a kid, and the BBC microcomputer. Do you remember those? You might be a bit young for that.
Yeah, I
Like a
don't know that.
massive one with a keyboard.
No.
And the screen would all be like green. Star Fox. Yeah, I remember playing that.
Brian Lara cricket as well. Yeah.
I didn't play that. Is it good?
You'd smack it up in the air. There was a glitch in the commentary. You'd smack it up in the air, and it'd go, and the commentator would go, "It's in the air," and it'd go towards the fielder, and he'd go, "And it's safe." Oh, and it's out. And it's like, you go, "It's in the air, and safe, and out." It's like, oh, fuck's sake! It's like,
bit of love for Brian Lara cricket in the chat. NHL 96. I've never been into American football, so I never played that one.
NBA Jam was a good one for
NBA Jam. I didn't play that. Streets of Rage and the Master System. I think I played Alex Kidd in the Master System, like on the. Used to go into like Curry's or Dixon's, and they'd have like a console. Your parents are going, "I'm buying a new TV, one of those huge ones," and you go and brilliant. I can go and play on the console. Hope no one's on it. I used to do that all the time. V Rally and PS1. For me, PS1, the best game, Resident Evil. When that came out, I don't know. Did you ever play it?
Oh,
Pennant for Arsenal.
Be an Henry assist, I think. Puts it wide.
Henry's going to blank, isn't he?
It's getting that way. It's getting that way.
Two guy off for Janssen, so that's Janssen playing defensive midfield.
Fuck knows where. Yeah, he's going to be in midfield with an up arrow.
DM with an up arrow up to midfield. Yeah. Loads of chat about computer games on here.
Yeah, from downtown, Billy Halliway. That's NBA Jam.
Oh, is it? Resident Evil. So I remember when that came out, it was so haunting. I don't know if you ever played it, but I used to shit myself playing it. We used to play it in the dark when I was like 13, me and my brother and my stepbrother, and you just like walk along these creepy corridors, there'd be no music, and then suddenly from nowhere this dog would come out and fucking run at you, or like a zombie, and it was brilliant. And you had to find a printer cartridge to be able to save your game. You couldn't save it unless you found one. But we didn't have a memory card when we were kids, so if you died, you had to go right back to the beginning.
Yeah,
play right back through to the start.
Well, that's like anything on the Mega Drive or before, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Like the Mega Drive didn't have a save function. So say like Road Rash before, I used to just leave my Mega Drive on for like weeks because to get through the levels and get the better bikes, like you didn't have time to keep starting again.
Road Rash 2 had codes though. As long as you had the code, you could type it in and it'd tell you where you were. I don't know if Road Rash 1 didn't have that, maybe.
Oh, I don't know if I ever knew that or yeah.
Micro Machines 2 used to have that like a J cart where you could plug in the cart. You could have 4 people playing. I think Micro Machines 96.
Yeah.
Micro Machines 2 had a little save cartridge, so it did save your progress.
Miller off for Barra. Come on, let's have a big 20 minutes for the free hit.
Need some goals.
Come on, please.
Rico needs some looking.
Please.
Hang on, where's my balloons gone? My missus must have wondered what was going on when she saw balloons around my head when she came in. There we go. Get it right on the camera. Is that it?
Please give me a Hughes goal. I'll do anything.
Sider's kicking in. Penalty to Newcastle.
Oh, here comes Big Al.
0-0 with Jason
Oh,
McAteer.
no. Dragged his shirt mid-air. Dragged him down.
Naismith for Ferguson. What have they done there?
Big Al goal.
Scores.
Attaboy, Alan.
I don't think he's going to be that highly owned.
No, I don't. But especially
anyone that's got Shearer.
Yeah, obviously they played Man United away last week, didn't they? So
O'Brien came on for Michael Ball.
Was a decent shout on the free hit.
Cole Court grabs the steward's
In the
radio
book.
and starts screaming into it. Seth Johnson gets McAteer. Is that a second yellow?
I think it is, isn't it?
Oh, it's all kicking off.
Karatos in the book
as well.
There's been so many bookings for people that scored.
The game's gone. I don't think he got a booking for the penalty.
I think McAteer was the only player that scored that didn't get booked in the first half, I think.
For running into the fans. Ryan Nurse loved Crash Bandicoot as a kid. Used to input random save codes and eventually found one that got me 90% of the way through the game. That's commitment. Jeffers. Lambropoulos got a few saves, hasn't he? Martin went all Babe Station for a minute.
Yeah. That was Babe Station was the victim of COVID that nobody saw coming, wasn't it? Doesn't exist anymore.
Does it not? I don't know. Benno, I know what you're talking about. That's the phone number for the gay exchange. 0891 50 50 50.
Oh yeah, you're educating me there.
Oh, that's so funny. Chat with guys in your area. 0891 50 50 50.
I'll admit to being freely aware of what Babe Station is and that it was a victim of COVID, but I did not know that was the gay exchange hotline.
Benno, can you call the number and see if it still exists? Please let us know. Pilo's Beard Doom, a great net game, and also what you get when you buy Henry. Doom was brilliant, wasn't it? Do you ever play that? On the PC?
Doom on the PC, decent, yeah.
That was good. The Smiths, Channel Chanel B, when they called Babe Station to talk about the Ashes? I don't know about that.
Is that like a thing that people know? I don't know that.
Oh, that's great. Cool, let's talk about the Ashes. Love it. Is the Ashes this year? Next year? I don't know.
I've lost track of it because it was a bit all over the place, wasn't it?
Mm-hmm. Did you are you into the cricket?
I do like a test match. I couldn't tell you anything about county cricket, to be honest, but
yeah, me too. I'll dip in and out of the test cricket, and the Ashes always good listen. And then the World Cup with England beat New Zealand was amazing. Who's that? Live off the Taggart. Yeah, but England had an amazing win the other day. Taggart already.
Jerry Ferry
he's made an impact already. More Duke Nukem. I think I played that when I was a kid. I remember that game as well. That was a good one. We have
another goal at St Mary's.
Yeah.
Man United heading to the final.
Looks like it.
This will increase their chances of a triple game week.
Definitely.
Goal.
Yeah, Bairstow on fire. Absolutely, Smiths. So do you think that will Man United, because they're playing quite a decent team, so will they put out their reserves in the cup game? Or the game doesn't work like that, does it?
In the reverse game, I suppose they're at home, so they're away. Well, yeah, they're at St Mary's, right? So
they might rotate. Yeah.
Being home.
Matthias, mate.
Oh, come on, mate.
Yeah,
please, Matthias. Go on, Matthias. Yes! Yes!
Quality.
Joachim, hat-trick of assists.
Nice one.
God, free hit justified now, I think.
Well
definitely.
Done. There might be one or two people on the free hit who might have done all right tonight, you know. It's not looking too bad for you.
Yeah, that's okay. So what have I had now? Tariko, Matthias, Partridge, Hargreaves have all got something.
Hargreaves as well.
Yeah.
Mate, you've done all right. Game week 1 rank coming in.
It's okay. Just fucking come on. I don't care about Henri because everybody's got him. I just need Owen to get something on VC. That would be lovely.
Kyle Court. Mate, you've got to be a top 100 game week rank with your score so far.
I hope so.
Because you've got your dub. No, you've only got the single Arsenal clean sheet, haven't you?
Yeah.
You've only got the Arsenal and the Ipswich clean sheets at the moment. Oh, we've got Mackay. No, they haven't got that either. So
no.
Yeah, you've got two clean sheets.
Mackay's been busy. I'm kind of hopeful that Mackay might get a little bit of bonus, maybe.
Mate, I'm pleased for you on that Coventry winger, because I know we were chatting about it in the week, weren't we? And I was like,
Yeah.
you've got to go for it. Who was the other one you were looking at?
I had him in and then I took him out. I can't remember why. I can't remember. I think it was because I was trying to get Rickard in instead of Hughes.
Mm.
And to be fair, Rickard has scored, but so has Matthias. So
yeah, PM Matthias. I don't even remember him, to be fair. Bo Hansen on that Ricketts done fuck all, isn't he? Bolton's team's looking pretty bad, isn't it? They really need to sign a striker. Like, I wouldn't be surprised if Bolton just end up finishing near the bottom, to be honest.
Yeah, they're towards the bottom on our season-long league table.
Yeah.
They definitely overperformed last season.
Yeah. Yep. So some people that Lee Hughes hasn't scored. So I'm sure there's going to be people out there on a free hit who have got Henry, Lee Hughes, and Noel Williams, or Owen, something like that. And I've got nothing so far.
Julian Joachim. That's the kind of thing. If Joachim had been in the league, I'd have gone for him because he's like cheap.
Yeah. Cobbler, Mbop, that's for Hansen.
And Cobbler, chalk up my Noel Williams goal, mate.
Do you want to read out Benno's message?
I just called Dave.
Oh. This could be a Tarico assist.
Oh, saved. Is it going to be a corner? So Benno, I just called Dave and now I'm hooked into a wild party. If I part with just 50 quid, I can get involved in a triple header with Big Vince and Sheila Slag Sausage. It seems legit.
I think he means I just called Dave and now I'm... Yeah, I see what he means. He didn't call me. But yeah.
Oh, he's just called the Gay Exchange. I got it. I'm with it. Yeah.
Right, Mark Dorney. Although I have 10 players, I have 7 returns and 2 clean sheets on free hit. Mate, that's good. You've done well there. So Chris Hermitage had 1 return on this free hit. I've had nothing the second half, I don't think.
He's on the end of this. Savage. Robbie Savage.
Craig called it. Craig called it on the Discord. He went Savage Masterclass.
Yeah, nice.
Yeah. Darren Eady assist.
Darren Eady, 2-2.
Oh, shit.
Tell you what, Leicester at home, they just score goals.
They do, and then they just get trounced in some games. Ronerid, Micro Machines and Mega Drive was decent. It was fantastic. I loved Micro Machines too.
Loved a bit of Micro Machines.
Used to have Violet Berlin was one of the characters on it.
The snooker table was my favourite, I think.
Yeah, the snooker table was good.
And the toilet seat as well was harder than it looked.
Was tough because it had the little drag racers on it, didn't it?
You had to like accelerate and decelerate like perfectly to go like It was like you had to proper concentrate to not fall off the edge.
Oh, Richie, a nice 2-guy free kick now would do the world of good. Unlikely he was subbed 15 minutes ago. Oh. Aaron Lager. Joachim lives in my village. See him all the time. Still looks the same age as when he played.
Like Davy James. You see David James on Soccer Aid?
Looks the same, does he? I didn't watch it, no.
It looks the same. He made a hell of a save in the first half. I'm not going to say that he could still play because I saw him play for Bristol City a couple of times at the end of his career and he was absolutely dreadful. But
I remember when he was at Bristol City. Been a shit second half for me. I've had nothing. Micro Machines was my uni house's drinking game. The fights on the sponge on the sink, brilliant. That's a great
the sponge and the sink. Yeah.
We used to play Pop-Up Pirate drinking game at my uni. We'd play that, and it would be like a shot or a dirty pint or something, and then whoever Matt Jansen. If you got the pirate, then you had to drink. But if you caught it, you could nominate.
Okay.
That was quite good fun. And do you ever have one of those electric shot games where you had to like hold a thing, like a little paddle, or you put your finger in, and then like the light would go round and round and round.
Yeah, I remember that.
Someone
Yeah,
electrocutes someone, and we used to play that as a drinking game as well.
yeah. Remember that. There was an arcade game like that as well, where you just had to hang on for like grim death, and it could get quite severe by the end.
I've never seen that.
Yeah, I think it was maybe like an Addams Family game. Yeah. Fortnite. Ethan says, "Do I want to hop on Fortnite?" I've never played Fortnite. I literally still play the Mega Drive and the Nintendo.
Do you? You still play it? Oh, good.
And ChampMan 102. I've got a PlayStation 3, I think. But yeah, the modern console games, I can't get on board with all the kind of like having to pay for shit, and it's like playing against the AI isn't what it used to be. You've got to be online all the time, and I just prefer the older stuff, to be honest.
Yeah, I love the old stuff. Just love the nostalgia. Yeah. So my missus for my 40th birthday a couple of months ago, she got me a PlayStation 2 with SingStar on it. So for my birthday, we basically we did SingStar. I got about 6 or 7 different SingStars. She picked them up for like 50p or something in a charity shop, and we did SingStar party on my birthday. It was brilliant fun.
Yeah. When I was younger, me and one of my mates, we were one of like the first people to like leave home, and we rented a house together. So that being the case, like we went through a little phase where like every weekend, like after the pubs are closed, everybody would come back to ours because we were the only people that didn't live at home. And so everybody would play SingStar like every week back at ours. It was brilliant.
Yeah, no, good fun. Sorry, I'm just getting involved in the chat. There's a bit of Bop It chat going on.
Bop It, yeah, that's good as well.
I've still got Bop It downstairs. Oh, is that Zenden goal?
Chelsea, that's
3-0 Chelsea in the cup.
Wow, so Leeds are looking pretty unlikely to get to the League Cup final, which means they will probably play. I don't know who their opponent is in game week 31.
I can't remember.
But yeah, a quadruple game week for Leeds is looking like it's going out the window. Maybe a triple game week as well, actually, if they're not even going to get to the final.
Leeds have got Middlesbrough away, game week 31. Oh, missed that goal. Who was that?
On the volley. Is that an Arsenal goal?
Jolyon Lescott.
Jolyon Lescott.
Bloody hell.
First goal for the club.
The fixtures.
Pep, is that in your triple?
Has he got? No, I think he's got defense? 2 fullbacks and Westerveld. I think.
No assist. 2-0 Arsenal.
A couple of people were looking at Lescott on the free hit, but I don't know if anyone got him.
Another clean sheet for Arsenal. What's that? 4 in a row? 5 in a row?
Mark Dorney, amazingly need Omri and Owen to return for a full house.
Oh wow,
mate, you're in for manager of the week at this rate.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Yeah, 100%.
Because if Owen will 100% get you that. Come on, Bolton. Clear up that bloody clean sheet for Ipswich.
Pedersen, fucking useless.
He's been shit lately, hasn't he?
Yeah.
Carl Court is a good game, isn't he?
Off the line.
Very involved.
Liverpool. Let's have a Liverpool goal. Partridge assist. Owen goal. What does everyone want to see as the last goal?
I need a. Remember my team. Who's my lowest owned player? Noel Williams, I think. I need a Noel Williams goal. Haven't seen Gronkia in this game at all.
No.
Peter Crouch on for Wallace. So they're shoving. They got square pegs in round holes, haven't they?
Yeah, definitely.
Bloody hell.
Here come Watford again. But other than that, sir. Noel Williams.
Come on, son.
Noel Williams had the ball. Go!
Yes! Come on,
Williams.
make it stand. 4-3 Watford.
4 for Watford.
Yes. Come on.
Cobbler, chalk that one up. That's 2 for me tonight, Noel
Keeps
Williams.
on giving.
4-3. We've actually had a Watford game that is like top of the Sims.
Finally.
4-3.
Finally, you got a 4-3. Yes, finally. Come on. He's captain of the 4.5s as well. Lovely stuff.
That's brilliant.
Because I'll have him and Nolan as well. Nice one. Yeah, Benjamin vice captain hasn't worked out. I've got Omri captain, Benjamin vice captain. That's a bit of a shitter. But I think a lot of people will be in a similar kind of situation, won't they?
Gift and VC, very nice.
So
yeah,
Richie just wrote, Gift and Noel Williams would be lovely. Yeah. So while there's a bit of a lull, I do want to mention that tomorrow I will be announcing the first round draw of the Mark Libra Cup. It's a 2-leg affair. So anyone who is in, just watch Keratos attack for Everton. Don't want to miss this. Dyer still trying to win the ball. Past Johnson. He's probably pretty close to the goal now as he's been in the area for a while. Still running at Dyer. Dyer, come on, Dyer.
He's beating him
Johnson
for fun.
again. Keratos, he's just running around the circles.
He's beat Dyer and Johnson. Oh, again, he's beat Dyer like 4 times.
Love it. He's forgotten which way he's going.
How many times is he going to beat Dyer?
Quality. Legit that comes up, by the way. Love it. Love it. Keratos doesn't know where he's going. Yeah, so anyone who's in the top 128 places in the standings, as long as you've got a Twitter handle, you are entered into the Mark Libra Cup this week, and it will be a 2-legged affair. I think we're going to see a Man United goal here in the cup. There we go.
Yeah, goal.
So it'll be the first leg starts game week 25. So it'll be game week 25, 26, legs 1 and 2. So the final game week with the final will be
31,
37 and 38. Because there'll be essentially seven rounds with 2 legs, and there'll be 14 game weeks to go.
Yeah, that's it. I got confused earlier when I said the Man on Boys weren't good enough to be in the AFCON Cup. It's your cup. It's your cup. We're not good enough to be in
my cup. Yeah.
That's I got confused.
What I did notice, because I looked a couple of weeks ago, and there were a lot of people who didn't have Twitter handles, and since I've tweeted that out, I think loads of people have updated them.
Right. Okay.
So, which is quite good. So I can get people engaged on Twitter about it. It's going to be 4-0 Chelsea.
Wow.
Did you see the lineups for Chelsea and Leeds?
Yeah, Leeds looked fine.
Bloody hell. Good Johnson. Where's he been for the last couple of months?
So Man United and Chelsea are going to blank in game week 31, it looks like.
So Mark Libra, because I tweeted Mark Libra and went, I said it in French. I studied French at uni, and so I tweeted him in French and went, it's probably like wrong because I haven't spoken it in like 15 years, but I tweeted him to say, oh, is this Ashley Ward? No.
Ooh.
And I said, oh, do you mind if I start a cup on a computer game and name it after you? And he didn't reply, so I just did it anyway. Oh, goal for Norman.
Bradford.
Wipeout for Atherton.
Middlesbrough clean sheet gone.
Yeah. Anyway, and then I announced the cup, and he retweeted it this week. Must have no idea what's going on, but Mark Libra's retweeted the cup, which I was delighted about.
That's great. That is.
He's going to be tagged in a lot of posts. He's going to wonder what's going on. So hopefully he'll get behind it a little bit more. Should be fun.
Oh, Chelsea are going to score again. Right, the quadruple game week for Leeds is dead.
Melchior 5-0. Bloody hell.
That's ridiculous.
Do they have Martin in goal rather than Robinson? Or have they got like a couple of... And that's a full-time whistle.
It's a full-time whistle.
Well, it was quite a fun game week. It's got a lot of goals. Look at that.
There was a lot of goals.
Yeah.
Bonus points are going to be interesting because there's not really clean sheets around.
Right, let's switch it round. So and see if we can get all the goal scorers again.
Right. Okay. So I'm doing Arsenal first.
Yeah.
So we had Ray Parlour and who scored Arsenal? Oh, Lescott.
Good, nice one. Ipswich 2-0. I think that was Doherty and Tarico. Bloody hell, Tarico's done well.
Yeah, goal and assist for Tarico.
And a clean sheet.
Bradford 1, Middlesbrough 2. So Middlesbrough was Selakovic and Rickard. Bradford's was, you see it there, Norman.
Was Norman, yeah, right. So Newcastle, we've got Shearer, Penn, and I'll come back to that. Everton, McAteer, and was it Ferguson assist for somebody, wasn't it?
Ferguson assist.
Nyarko scored. The other Newcastle goal, I think it was Cole Court. Yeah.
Yep. Leicester 2, Villa 2. So we had, I don't know if I'm going to get this actually, Junior Lewis and Robbie Savage.
Yeah.
Then we had Angel scored one. Is it Lee Hendry that had the other one? No, Dion Dublin had the other one.
Dublin.
Lee Hendry assist.
Okay, I've got the Liverpool one, which was I think it was it Heskey from a Partridge assist and Nolan. I think that's right. Or was it Vignal?
Yep. Vignal scored.
Vignal. Yeah. There you go. Good luck with the last one.
Oh, fuck me. Watford for Coventry. There's a brace for Noel Williams.
No, it wasn't. It's just the one, I think.
Oh, was it?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm definitely going to struggle then. Fuck me. We had, was it Bothroyd scored 2 for Coventry with a Joachim assist for 2 as well. Joachim had a hat-trick of assists. Matthias got the 3rd goal. And so Watford's goals were Noel Williams, Vega.
Yep. You got 2 to go and you've got it.
I thought Noel Williams got 2, and Tommy Smith got the other one.
Smith got 1.
I don't know who got the other one then.
Midfielder.
Vanazza.
Yes.
Yeah.
There we go. We got the lot. I'm sure we're going to get the tweets in a minute, aren't we, for the bonus?
Yeah.
So not all is lost. You think you've had a bad game week? You never know in this game.
Yeah,
you
definitely.
Still might have a good few bonus points to top yourself up. I got a total of 3. 3 returns, and I got 1 clean sheet.
All to play for. Makes such a massive difference when it's not capped to 3 players, doesn't it? Like it is in FPL. You can literally
you can get so many people get it. Yeah.
Yeah, you can have like 5-6 people have got 2 bonus.
Right, just waiting for those bonus points to come through. So yeah, I've got 2 goals, 1 assist. How about you?
Oh, what have I got? So Tarico goal and assist. Hargreaves assist. Matthias goal. Hargreaves assist. Partridge assist.
Nice.
Vesterveld clean sheet. Oh, 3 bonus for Henry captainers. That's not bad.
You're joking.
Yeah, so save points, 2 for Lampropoulos, 3 bonus for Henry. And then, yeah, exactly what I was saying. We got 2 bonus for lots of people. Vesterveld, that's decent for me on free hit. Vesterveld, Lescott ticking off, Ray Parlour, Jeffers, Lambropoulos, and Melvin.
Interesting. Is it ticking off on left wing?
Yeah.
Yeah. I noticed the fullbacks do well generally against Blackburn when they play at 7-2-1. They didn't get anything this game, but Tikhonov's got 1, so the winger. So yeah, PLS beer technically it's not capped to 3 players in FPL. Yeah, technically it's not. Sometimes you get it where you get like 3 players or get 1 bonus point. That does sometimes happen. All right, so clean sheet as expected.
Bolton 0, Ipswich 2. Save points, 2 for Yaskalainen and 1 for Pullen. Max bonus for Haridason. What am I talking about? For Tarico, 2 for Haridason, 2 for Armstrong. So another haul for Tarico. Pedersen does fuck all again.
Tarico. Have Captain or Panda got Tarico in their dead team? I don't think they have. I think Whitebeard's top of the. Well, he was top a week or so ago. No, but Whitebeard was top of their dead team league. It's pretty close. Apparently, you might have said Lambro Pubis.
I did stumble over that. I did. Yeah, I wasn't going to mention it, but thanks, Billy.
17-pointer for Tarico. Fucking hell.
That's mad, isn't it? Bradford 1, Middlesbrough 2. A save point for Carlo Cudicini. Max bonus for Selakovic. No surprises there. 2 for Bowie, Romo. I said Romo would get some bonus. Atherton, 2 good honest points for Atherton there. And Dean Gordon.
Unbelievable, Atherton. Atherton and Tarico continue to just get bonus and score points, don't they? I think we were lucky. We had more goals this week than we have had in some game weeks with 10 games, haven't we?
Yeah.
Can someone be bothered to tell us how many goals there were?
I don't think McAnuff did come on.
McAnuff, I thought I saw McAnuff in the comms.
You did?
Yeah.
Maybe
I
then.
think I saw him.
Okay. You didn't do anything.
It's McAnuff, isn't it? It doesn't do anything.
Careful. Everton 2, Newcastle 2. A save point for Ella Falopoulos and Steve Harper. Max bonus for David Weir. 2 each for McAteer, Paz, Ferguson, Di Matteo, Hughes, Shearer, and Court. So very, very decent for Shearer and Court.
Yeah, it's good.
Well, and McAteer, obviously.
Oh, Bolton just rubbish now. Yeah, they're rubbish.
That's crap, yeah.
Yeah, really bad.
Pedersen will probably score a hat-trick at some point, but...
Yeah, but no one's got him. Could be some big scores out there, actually. I think the average is with Tarico getting that 17-pointer. The average could be kind of mid 40s.
Leicester 2, Villa 2. Save point for Enkelman. Max bonus goes to Darren Eady. 2 each for Delaney, Heath, Lewis, Angel, and Dublin.
Benjamin, nothing.
Yeah, I think my free hit was more than justified. Like, all of my returns have come from players that I didn't have already.
Yeah.
And
only... Go on, sorry, Martin.
I was going to say the team I would have had would have been Kirkland in goal instead of Westerveld. I'd have had Gronkjar, Atherton. It would have been shit. Nolan scored. I think Nolan goal was would have been the only thing I'd have had.
Mm-hmm.
I'd have bought Henry in for captain. That would have been it.
Yeah. Some people, like yourself, have done all right on free hits tonight. Some people haven't. That's the way it goes, isn't it?
Mm. Norwich 1, Liverpool 1. Oh, look at that. Oh, I'm so pleased with that. Save points, 2 for Andy Marshall, 1 for Chris Kirkland. Max bonus goes to my boy off the bench, Malky Mackay.
Aye.
2 bonus each for Walker, Kirkland, Hegem, Vignal, Hippier, Heskey, and Owen. So two bonus for Hippier and Owen. That's not a bad result,
That's
really.
5-pointer for Kirkland. That's a 4-pointer for Marshall. So Luke Smith kept Tarico on his free hit and had him as third sub. For fuck's sake. Oh, you didn't get him coming. So you've not had much rotation to your team and you've lost Tarico. That's dead unlucky.
Well, at least Owen got some bonus. Malky Mackay as well. That's not bad. So what's that?
Good,
well, they only conceded once. So that's a 5 points for Mackay. Watford 4, Coventry 3. Save point 1 for Atmat Zedis, 2 for Heedman. Max bonus goes to Vanatza, 2 for Noel Williams, 2 for Smith, 2 for Joachim, 2 for Bothroyd.
Nice.
Yeah, good night for Gifton there as well.
Yeah,
really.
he's an 8-pointer. Standard
And
finish for it,
Smith.
isn't it?
And Smith, yeah.
Yeah. Joachim he'll have got 2, 3, 4 plus. He's got 13 pointer for Joachim. He'll be in team of the week, won't he?
Yeah.
Did he play for Coventry and Villa? Didn't he?
Coventry and Villa, yeah.
Yeah. So at a time where Aston Villa had some cracking shirts, didn't they? I remember they had that really good away shirt, like a black and green one. Remember that?
Yeah, the Muller yogurt.
Muller yogurt one. Is that the one that's on his avatar for? Is he wearing that one on the Man On pod?
Yes, it is. Yeah, Craig's wearing that on his avatar. Yeah.
No love at all for the Arsenal. It's their team of the week.
There we go. You can do the team of the week. I did all the bonus.
I very quickly was going to say no love for Arsenal at all, but I used to love their away JVC shirt with the blue lightning. I thought that was a cracking shirt. Anyway, goalkeeper Westerveld with 8 points. So then we go into defence. Tarico with 17. Doherty with 12. Lescott with 14 points. Well done if anyone's got him on a free hit. Vignal with 10 points. Midfielder Junior Lewis with 9. Vanatza 13 and Parla 10. And then up front we've got Joachim with 13. Bothroyd with 11 and Salakovic with 12. Anyone out there got 3 or more of those in their free hit team? I mean, I imagine someone might have, say, Westerveld, Tarico, Salakovic, possibly.
Yeah, it's possible. I've got Westerveld, Tarico out of that.
Yeah, you do well to have 3 of those. Yes, it's not a bad scoring team, is it?
Yeah, it's gettable. I think. Westerveld is going to be in loads of free hits, isn't he? So that was a good result with obviously Hedman conceding, Kirkland conceding. Atmatzidis conceded 3. They got a bit of bonus, but Westerveld was definitely a good result on free hit.
Definitely, yeah, it's the way to go, wasn't he?
So yeah, there's your team of the week.
I think you've done well, Mark. I think you're top 50 there.
Yeah, I hope so. I mean, I'd say I had 4 or 5 men, which included I think I'd have had a Nolan goal, I think, and that would have been it. So yeah, it was definitely worth using a free hit. Yeah. So I'm pretty happy. I hope you've all enjoyed game week 100, guys, even if you didn't have too many players out this week. Yeah, thanks for the cake. I'm going to go, eat this now and before I go to bed. And
loved it. It's been great. It's been fun game week, and I hope everyone got green arrows. And again, just thanks to everyone who contributes to the game, whether you're on the Discord or you're a streamer or you're behind the scenes in the game. Just thank you to everyone who's part of it. It's just been the best 100 weeks, and just really grateful for everyone who gets involved.
Absolutely.
Cheers, everyone.
Yeah, cheers everyone. See you again soon. And that's it. That's probably it, isn't it? Captain, cut us off because we're just chatting shit now.
Cheers.